Hello? My game's instanced. I gotta restart. So default, what's up, Kevin? What's up, Michael? What's up, Chris? What's up, Vermin? What's up, Stone? What's up, Depp, sorry. Maybe you are a bit derpy. What's up, Kuro? What's up, Michael? Hello, Ant and Hangman. What's up, newbie? What's up, Burgers Lizard and Lazy Mike? Hi, Katrin and Annie. Hello, hello. What's up, Runa? Hi, B-Ball. Got Man City and Vermin as well. Hello, hello. What's up, Harriet? What's up, Bacon? Good morning. What's she looking like? Plentiful. I gotta hide my screen every single time I load it just in case I accidentally loaded the wrong stuff. I did it multiple times the other day. I was trying to get on the dev server and I loaded on live like 8 times. You misread that? Well, I think that answers your question. I think that answers your question. My sleep has been wake up at like 4, 5, 6, latest 7 p.m. Either RP, stream, or work on stuff until like 10 or 11. Sometimes go out for food between 11 and 2 or 3 a.m. Go to bed at 3 a.m., which sounds like, oh, yippee. He's going to bed early. That means a good wake-up time. Wake up 90 minutes later. Which has been the last 3 nights. Around 5 a.m. Then be awake from 5 until like 10, 11 a.m. And then sleep until 3, 4, 5. That's the sleep at the moment. My plan is to do that again today. It's 6 p.m. I'm gonna stream for like 6 to 8 hours. Sleep for an hour or 2. Work on stuff in the early morning. And then tomorrow, I have to move some stuff in my house at like 9, 10 a.m. And then I think I should just start streaming. Blah, blah. Smash an energy drink. And then we do an AU stream tomorrow because there's things that I need to do tomorrow at like 5, 6, 7 p.m. off stream. And then I'll be super tired after that. And then I should sleep big. And then we do another AU EU stream Thursday. And then we're ready for AU EU on Friday. Compared to anyone with a normal job is insane. Yeah, but it's also kind of like... It's just fucked. I'm just not good with it. Kevin, thank you so much for the tier 3. Thank you. Guys, I got the craziest text ever. I didn't read it because I saw 10 unread texts from Joe and I was like, I want to see this with you guys. Okay, so first of all, Joe was asking about the builder guy, the renovator. That's Builder Rob's new name, the renovator. And I said he's got a lot of projects, been really angry because Moose tried to build a 2nd floor. For those who didn't see the screenshot. This is me. This is me hiding the update. By the way, I have to go through my screenshots every day. It's horrible. But Builder Rob came through yesterday, and we closed down the Sandy lobby. So the lobby for Sandy is closed down. I told them that they should all be out there by Wednesday morning. So that's like 12 hours from now. And then we're going to close down the rest of Sandy. I gave them a little bit of sprinkles about a few other locations. I also bumped into Quimbley. Told her that Eclipse, too expensive to fix. She's got to get somewhere else. And talked to Highway a bit. I actually managed to... Wilson said she was going to give me $300,000 for a custom lab at Sandy. I just can't remember if there's a lab in the new building or not. But if there is, we're about to be really rich, guys. I did tell her she's getting something for her that she will appreciate. Gold Sink Rob? I really am. I went to Davis and I shook down the troopers for money. But they only gave me hundreds. And they thought I was dumb. So now I'm going to grief them. I'm going to put something in that new place. Can't believe they're shutting down the water trap plan. I can't believe it either. Crazy stuff. Anyway. So that's happening with Sandy. There was some text in the county chat. Lots of construction. You can't really see the photos because the zoom in. Some guy called Grapeseed GSPD. GSDPD. I gotta find who that is. Alex Rivera. Oh, she thinks she can get away with this? What is GSDPD? Am I some city cop fool? Who dares insult me? And then we hit it with a banger photo. I need an angry Harold. I think we just do this one. It's not angry, it's just the stare. Alright, back to the Joe crash out. Brock is telling me that he was thrown out of the LSPD meeting by Jeff. Was told that LSPD could die, and he's going back to DPD so DPD can stop drip feeding LSPD so it can die. I was like, what? The only lieutenant in LSPD shift 1 and 2 was thrown out of LSPD meeting? Lots of confusion. And then a few hours later... I'm getting a Windows update on my streaming PC. I don't want Windows 11. It's got like a full screen animation across my whole monitor. I gotta get rid of these notifications. Okay. So I texted him, and I was like, what do we want to do with Tori and Highway not caring about our feedback? And then I also said, Autumn shot down Airy. Joe says, I don't know what to do with Tori. She's fucking useless, and so is High Command. I said, yeah, what should we do? No idea. Also, they hired someone without talking to P&T who has never been a cop in the state before. We have to talk to Metzger about it directly, because whenever we try to talk to Tori, nothing happens. Had the same conversation right now with Brock about him talking to her about some of the recent decisions she's made on patrol. Conversation went nowhere. The ideal thing to do was just completely break off from the DPS command structure and never have to deal with them ever again. We don't need them. All their departments are issues and flavorless. DPPD is good at getting sued, violating rights, and ruining patrol for every other officer. SCSP is good at hiring people to supervise or command positions without experience. LSPD is good at being completely leaderless with no captain or chief of police to be around, which is ruining their department. San Andreas Highway Patrol is an absolute bozo fest who no one at all understands anymore because of Metzger's decisions with it. The restructure was an absolute joke. Toretti should be fired because he's absolutely ruined and disabled that department. Wow. Crazy. Sheriff and Harold plan to ruin LSPD by getting Toretti work too well. That was like an in-character thing, but obviously we don't want LSPD to be ruined. And we pushed for Toretti because we knew that Toretti could be a good leader for them. He just hasn't been. Oh, God. On God, Bacon. Well, Jeff's in the same place as like Harold, where it's like you want to focus on your station and department, but at the same time you're told and constantly forced to focus on shift and the wider DPS, but everybody else's vision goes against what you want to do for your station department. Like DPPD is suffering massively because the wider DPS decision making and what they want to do with LSPD.
Copy. Lima 19 attach 38 northbound Los Santos Freeway.
Like, DPPD could probably stay as a separate department if the chief of police hadn't pushed out loads of LSPD to go and join highway.
I'm in the car.
Yeah. Spell out the name
department.
real quick.
Yeah.
I'm getting a few hit just to make sure.
Yeah.
Yankee Alpha Uniform Lima. Then Hoodwin spelled Hotel Oscar Delta Mike Alpha November.
You just repealed me having to show traffic citations. From what I've heard, that case law was just like grossly misinterpreted. Accounting for one aren't enforcing anyone doing that. From what I've heard, OOC is like that's not what case law is meant to be.
I'm not seeing anything on his record. Y'all with a Y, Hoodman, nothing on his record.
Any leaks?
Grapeseed 95, 76, 47 Grapeseed.
Fire 1, same traffic.
Shouldn't be anything too nefarious around those parts. There is a mountain lion, but it's usually located further up in the mountains.
I don't know about that. I don't. Fly suspends EMS. Okay, what? Recently hired EMS is suspended. Thought you'd have a warrant. Nothing in the MDW. Incident April 30th. Suspect charge of blackmail. Worst subpoena that she'd ever seen in her life. FIB contacted June 20 if there was an investigation. She'd seen the civilian report. No investigation on FIB side. Ashley talked with Flydoc. Possible blackmail charges. Fly went to Riv, who suspended Kira.
is 23 at the 47.
Ranger 44 en route to the 60s on Cassidy.
Any early
I'm
access?
on the ATV, so I'm just gonna
You know,
scare
I
them
did
off.
joke around with the suggestion of we could do a beta. Or early access or like an actual test. But I feel like with the format of how it is, that wouldn't work. But I did joke around with that at one point. This is crazy work. Fly might have to get fired. Fly has times of being great, but is also one of those people who a lot of times just like goes off the deep end. Maybe? Name's Fly Doc. Yep. They don't have any arms?
Dispatch shows 7 Sandy 19 10A operating K19. You get it? Because best call sign is K919 on my call sign into 19.
Good luck on patrol.
I was about to
I'll
tell
get it.
you.
Actually, 95. I'm with them too.
I have my mic ready.
Yeah, Skylar's also on duty and with us.
No.
Copy that.
People were trying to claim that they were handicapped and that they would have handicap parking. And then there was no way to enforce it. So then the DOJ just said disabled parking isn't a thing. Just
Ranger
fucking patting
44,
someone's
23
car
at the
because they don't
60s
have
on
a
Cassidy.
disabled sticker because that just wasn't a thing. Everybody can park everywhere.
There's no one here.
Wow.
Alright, what other text do we have to deal with? Metzger contacted us. Wants me to work with Poucher and Hardcastle. I don't know why those two specifically. Alternatives to arrest, and he wants me to take the reins on a Captain Plus level. That's in regards to me talking about how I don't want to put people in prison if they do misdemeanors to see if that will make people surrender and not commit felonies. And instead we just like have them in the jail, or we do community service, or we make them do like anger management, or I make them go to therapy, or we make them, I don't know, you know, like do other stuff. I think my mindset is how I want to go about it is misdemeanor A's, they should definitely go to their cells. Wish you could sort by category. Maybe you can. Miss? No, you can't. Like misdemeanor A, false imprisonment, holding someone up, right? Offensive B, petty larceny. Beating someone up is misdemeanor A. Criminal threats is A. Assault, misdemeanor A. Brandishing a gun is misdemeanor A. Shooting a gun is misdemeanor A.
Highway 17, same traffic.
Illegal distilling is B. Riot is A. Disturbing the peace is B. Trespassing A. Vandalism A. So, like, I feel like infractions and any other misdemeanors, like misdemeanors D and C. Misuse of 911, misdemeanor C. Like, those, I think, like, those should all just be, like, we just cite people for those and put them on parole. Disobeying. I think it's A. Yeah, it's misdemeanor A. And then for misdemeanor A's, we say, like, officer discretion. If you want to just, like, put them on parole, that's fine. If you want to bring them to a cell, have them, like, serve the sentence in the cell. If it's, like, 20 months or less. And if you don't, if you're done with, like, all the booking stuff within, like, 10, put them on parole for 10, right? 100%. It's a definitely. It's like a read a room thing.
Grapeseed 95
If
is
someone's a Karen
23,
or like
we
they're a piece of
got,
shit and they're
like a
just
brand colour
not, they're
photo
just
at the
combative
front, it's
and
gonna be what it looks to
they're
be
just
like
being a
a
dickhead,
person
then
inside.
100% match that
Not
energy,
too
right?
hostile gay
Which is
or
why it's like
anything.
soft guidelines.
That PD,
And then it's like
police
felonies?
people that was PD, do you wanna just go
And
make
people should be
contact
going to
with the
prison.
person, please?
Copy that. Lima 23, 23, and also.
But I feel like if it's like one felony, especially like a felony D,
It's gonna be an individual with a.
I don't know. If I feel like if someone escapes
he's just
custody,
leaving.
escapes from prison, yeah, they should go to prison. Poaching an endangered species. GTA extortion. Impersonating government. Yeah, felonies. They should definitely go to prison.
That's sufficient with
In fact,
what
they're gonna
we
be
found
doing
out
some
last week.
boosts with the
Okay,
ballers.
10-4. You want to channel for this before it kicks off?
Stand by.
Copy that.
We have an interview scheduled at one of these
Highway
days
unit, be ready to pursue.
with the office staff. Lewis's law enforcement certificate was reinstated. He's authorized to carry a firearm and statutory powers of arrest. If he wants to patrol, he must ride with a uniformed LEO. These are temporary restrictions until him and I meet to discuss further uniform duties, etc. Makes sense.
$195.
Wow!
Huge.
Clarification.
Alright, we're gonna quit the store.
Very clear.
Give me the other person.
You guys want this guy?
Yeah, 100%.
Alright, got it.
Amaya didn't put out the missing persons poster. I don't know. It's stupid. I just want to settle. Too big a headache. You want to join in?
Red's been read to him.
It's good. They're trying to sue me
I'm gonna need a motor unit at the
50K.
bank. Yeah, no motor units currently active.
Alexander Dawson and Oliver D'Angelo, D'Angelo, D'Angelo. I'm boarding on Wednesday. Wow.
Kanan has indicated negative on the page.
DOC back.
Good work, everyone.
Yeah.
Elias is getting so much shade for being Scottish and it's not okay.
Alright, Grapeseed 95, 76 to MRPD 190.
I think we've got everything. Jeez.
There is silent tampering with the vehicle. And the vehicle is flag was stolen.
Are you firm? I mean, we didn't see him get in the
This is
car.
I
And,
feel like this is like 5 months out of date.
I'm just gonna park it over here. Is no tells?
Let me look at my Kara text. A white arrowed I've been
You guys,
told
report up
to
and toss the people
message
to
you
the
again.
comment.
The DRJ say there's no police community service thingy for them to reduce my fine. No sir, if they telling the truth, because they didn't know if judge or clerk reduces if either happy you're dying, good out your gut out. Alright, Arrow Carrier, I'm just wondering, DRJ are saying the report for let's fireman Friday is knee up for them to make me find smaller. The no should have done that report. I hope it wasn't the pink helmet fucker, cause she wanted there for me. Fuck man, thank you so much to Prime. Hope you're doing well. And remember,
Evelyn, I'm issuing you 10 HR
Yeah.
points.
always welcome
Only 10.
around Grapeseed. Car's so funny. The guy with the Scottish flag is his profile. Good McTavish reply. Bacon, what the fuck?
Latest 311 call from Warpade. He's apparently with the Department of Sanitation. Wants to empty the bins.
What
in
the hell,
area of
Bacon?
RPD, if anyone can talk to him outside.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say that.
Lima 21, 10-8.
Copy that.
Oh, today's the Find Harold scavenger hunt thing. It's Tuesday.
Dallas, are you good at the bank?
We should probably go off duty first so we can't get blip watched. Where's the hangar? I'm directly challenged. Up. More up.
Genesis 99 is code 4 at the bank with the mask wearer and parking the bike on the steps.
Copy that.
719, 10-7 Missionary Police Department, 195, 10-7 processing.
Chiz, I think, can I take stuff out? Cause there. No! You better not.
Highway 17 gonna be on a 38 westbound San Andreas, just west of movie.
Give a ping?
A
Nope.
BF 400 5-ton.
Ping app don't work out here.
Let me know if you get PC for an arrest, and I'll go get on motor.
Go up to that. Do you wanna unlock it?
I still cannot believe the Joe text. We have to go back to those. This fucking bloody, a bloody pickpocket. What the fuck are you talking about?
I am gonna need Moda. He's saying he's gonna run. Alright, try and stall. I'll go as fast as I can.
App's not working on location.
Lima
It could
21,
work.
See if I can grab a secondary bike.
They were able to make it so dispatch calls in the county come slower. That was a me request. Cause the houses in Sandy and the houses in Grapeseed getting robbed are right next to the department, so we would get the calls as soon as they'd happen, and there'd be cops there within like, 20 seconds. So they have a little bit of a delay. Request more stuff. I am not joking. I have a list of 400 things. Okay. I request a lot of stuff. There's only so many people.
Dispatch show Genesis 99 transitioning motor 1, 76 38 on
If you say it, I've
San Andreas.
probably got it wrote down. Written down? Roten? Why do we ever say Roten? Roten.
How to grab a bike from Davis?
Yep.
Motor 1 is attached.
Police. I think my idea to make Ouija Wednesday actually be like a cultural day, and then all the people in our department, do like
Dispatch show Lima 21 transitioning.
Like a
motor
show and
2,
tell.
38 with the BF 400.
about their home. I think it's really funny. Rubs belly. Oh. Oh. It's just sleeping, guys.
Yeah.
Lima 21, 23, empty 38. I'm out of two.
Ugh. BF 400.
L.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Morning, Cap.
Yeah, mine, you know, guys.
Pretty good.
I
Pretty
said
good.
to mine, I said, yeah, afternoon, the evening, you know.
I chased somebody out of grapeseed earlier that was touching butts.
I just saw a suspicious BF 400 driving around Grapeseed. Builder Rob said we should fill our bathtubs with water because the water treatment plant is being shut down because Highway Patrol and we don't know where we're getting the water from. I did start that rumor yesterday. One of the subathon things was start a rumor, and I had that moment of this is a really good rumor. We're shutting down the water treatment plant and it's gonna be a drought, is what I was saying. Very good bit. Press to start a rumor. I don't think you requested it, just landed on the wheel. You didn't get to pick the rumor. Also, that'll happen. Highway is kind of like the bad guys to most people. Like FIB, but less worse. I paid a down payment for a forensics lab. I really gotta check if there's a lab at Sandy. 'Cause it's gonna be really awkward if there isn't one. That was a low blow. What do you mean low blow? The fact is, Highway Patrol, as a department, as an agency, as like a thing that exists, on like the high ego, the elitist department that think they're better than people, which is gonna inherently make them the quote-unquote bad guys.
Hi, Harold.
Hello, I'm doing an interview for office staff at the station if anyone wants to swing by.
Oh, okay, I'll head up there.
Brother Rob gonna dip from town? Yep.
On the way.
What other office staff applications have we had? We gotta contact this guy. Oh, he's dispatch. Oh, big. Gunnar Rasmussen. Annie, do you know this Gunnar Rasmussen? Yeah,
Gunnar? Gunnar. Yeah, I know Gunnar.
he applied for office staff, but he got onboarded for dispatch yesterday. Maybe talk to him if, see if he still wants to hang around the hangar.
On the way.
Well, he's not here at all. Unless he is at all.
I'm Gunnar Rasmussen. Yeah, he's the only thing, be aware of the fridge, because he eats everything that isn't nailed down.
guys, apparently there's someone at MRPD trying to help take out the trash. I don't know. I told him on radio for him.
It's Wolf hailing.
What is a stat? Sterling was the tier 1 for 3 months. Thank you.
K9 units from dispatch, be advised, we're currently accommodating K9 power at the ranger station.
God, this outfit is dripped out the wazoo. I still can't believe that Joe text. I feel like we need to send more replies. This outfit's really fun. Joe turning to Ron? He actually is.
No problem. Motor 1 transitioning Genesis.
Oh my god, he is. The way I've been getting angry at him because he's such a piss baby.
Mono 2 transitioning Lima 21.
Copy that. Update. Both phones.
Do I think Chiffon's ready? No.
Harold?
Oh, hello.
Arnie, I'm gonna get this car refueled and repaired first before parking it.
Oh, Elias, perfect. We're about to do an interview for office staff, so perfect. Take a seat, take a seat. Have you seen the what is this? Is this a drawing of Ratchet or someone trying to cut Ratchet's head off? There's a very concerning doodle of Ratchet on the television.
No, that looks like blood. I ain't not right.
I don't think this is Ratchet, because Ratchet's fur is black, not white. This is this is Ratchet. You see, there's a C.
Oh,
R-C-E-T-C-H-E-T. That's not Ratchet.
Also, Victor, thank you for refueling and repairing the car. Yours.
Ratchet. Well, rest in peace to this car, y'all. God bless the reset it. Oh, take this off, take this off. Hello?
Hello?
The car, right?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Hello.
Why don't you take a
Hello.
seat? Take a seat at the bench. What's the deal?
What's the deal? What do you mean?
What's the deal
What's
with
your
your...
deal?
In what sense?
All of it. Who are you? What are you? Why are you?
Well, depends on who you ask, because different people have different perspectives as to why humans exist, you know, and what our purpose on this earth is. So, I am here because my parents had me, and then I moved, and now I live here.
More from where?
And
From where? What's where you? Is it where do you reside from?
England.
Where in England?
Oh, I kind of moved around everywhere, you know.
Elias, how does
Nowhere
that make you
specific.
feel?
I'm not a big fan of England, I'll be honest. There's some places pretty nice, you know. Some places are alright.
Like Gloucestershire Village is Hereford, the West Country.
aye. Who doesn't like a bit of the West Country, to be fair? You know, a bit of cider, you know, a bit with the boys and that, you know.
What do you think about the West Country?
The West Country?
Yeah.
I don't really have any opinion.
I was 69, 1040.
What do you think about farming?
Farming is cool. We need people to farm for us all the time at the bean machine, so.
The bean machine. Is this, are you applying here so you can get inside with the farmers so you can profit the bean machine?
I'm already in connection with the farmers because of the bean machine, so I don't need to.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Why are you here for Grapeseed? Like, what's the reasoning here? You know, you got the whole oyster of opportunities, and yet you apply for Grapeseed. What made you hit that application?
Well, I was a clerk for the FIB for a few months. Oh,
We're gonna have to revisit that, but keep going.
Oh, the FIB just showed up.
yeah, and then I quit.
They're already
And
here.
I kind of wanted to see if there was anywhere
So,
else.
so
that was a
you're,
bit
so
more-
you quit the FIB. Why did you?
Yeah.
Why did you do
I
that?
didn't report that. I wanted to share.
Well,
with
two
FIB.
reasons. One is my ex worked there, and I kind of needed to get over the breakup, so I didn't want to see her every day. And two is I didn't really feel like part of the team, you know.
Why not? Why didn't you feel part of the team?
It's very clicky, so people have their little groups, and they make it very obvious who's in and who's out, and I was not in, so.
Is that so? What's your position? You're a
Yeah.
clerk, analyst. What did you do?
Clerk. I was a clerk. And then yeah, with Grapeseed, I'm not really sure how like it would work here. Like, would office people just be by themselves like all day?
I would like to you. Sometimes, you know, the Department of Public Safety, right? You'll be an office staff for the hard DPS, and we've got a lot of stations. And the responsibilities, they change per station, and there's different, you know, you could have like windows of activities. For example, you know, from around like 5 hours ago until like 7 to 8 hours from now, Grapeseed is very busy, and you know we've normally got quite a few dispatch working out of here, deputies working out of here, in and out. You know, but outside that window, it might become a little bit quiet. And it might be hard to find people. You know, that's just how it goes with the job, right? There's like you know, there's like pockets of super activity. You know.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think you're gonna be doing here? You know, the job application says, you know, what kind of jobs do you want to do, and you listed the kappa, right?
Yeah.
You listed, receptionist, HR, on-site pastoral care worker.
Yeah.
Let's go through those at a time. As a receptionist, you've got what it takes to man the front desk. You know, the one by the entrance. You see over there with the you know, you see there. You know, are you good with taking complaints from people and you know, having to keep people occupied while they're waiting for you know, things? You know, deputies, appointments. You know, statements, those kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I would say that's my favorite part, is the social aspect of things. So I would enjoy that and be good at it, I think.
You like the social stuff.
Yeah. I'm a bit of a yapper.
Would you be interested in things like the Grapeseed Community Outreach, where we, you know, I don't know if you're aware of the farmers markets and, you know, how the station we like to push for, you know, hosting community get-togethers. We got Deputy Arnie hosting Grapeseed Weekly Barbecue. We've got the farmers market upcoming. We like to do the Farming Friday every week, you know, things like that. Would that interest you?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, what about
Honestly,
HR?
I'm quite open to whatever. I don't mind.
Yeah, well, that's the beauty of office staff is when we created it, it really was, you know, whatever people want to do, we want to facilitate having them do the job around the station. You know, we've had some people that come in and they're like, you know, Victor, you see Victor right over there with the red hat? He was one of the first. He originally was just in charge of watching over the red barrels of Grapeseed, the explosives, and he went around and he created a map about all the explosives in Grapeseed. He was in charge of supervising them because nothing exploded. Then he helped out doing receptionist stuff and, you know, admin assistant. Then he helped out doing dispatch stuff, and then eventually, you know, he actually joined up and became a little deputy. Look at him go, you know, so that's just one case. We've got other people who help out with the stables and the animals. Some people in charge of, like, the fleet. We've got one guy called the Watcher. He just hangs out in the watchtower. We've got
okay.
we've got a couple of people who are secret agents for HR, whose entire job is to entrap people to violate HR. Is this something you'll be interested in?
Huh?
Don't worry about that, Elias. Don't worry about that.
Oh, anybody? Aye.
Yeah, I'm kind of open, to be honest, to a lot of different things. So.
The HR stuff. Do you have experience in human resources?
No. As clerk, I was kind of just more signing people in, signing people out, taking their fines, doing the paperwork stuff, that kind of thing.
Did you find this exciting, rewarding?
I liked interacting with the people who were coming to pay their fines. That was the part that I really enjoyed. And then also just hanging around with the other staff members at the same time. Those were the parts I really enjoyed. The rest of it was kind of like meh, you know.
What was it that you found? What did you say? Beer?
Huh?
You said you found some stuff. Beer?
Oh, meh, like M-E-H.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of just like not as interesting, but I'll do it because it's part of the job, you know. Yeah.
What's your favorite color tractor?
What's my favorite color?
Yeah.
Favorite color tractor.
Oh, tractor. Well, I guess you could have a purple tractor, so purple.
Okay, we did have a purple tractor on Grapeseed when the ballers came up here. They were the Graveside ballers, and they lived on Baller Beach.
Nice.
That was not good. They were terrible for the town. They were so dangerous.
Never mind. Not nice.
Yeah, the ballers are bad people. Do you have any connections to the criminal underworld?
No. I've only worked as a mechanic. I work at the beam machine. And then I worked at the FIB for a little bit.
How long did you work for the FIB?
I would say like 4 months, 4 or 5 months.
You are aware that the FIB are one of Grapeseed's biggest adversaries, right?
No, I wasn't, but I don't really...
What? He didn't tell you this?
No.
Oh. Yeah, we don't talk about them a lot. We they can't. We don't care about it that much. Yeah, you know. Now that you see it, we just.
Oh, so is this like a one-sided beef?
No, that's ridiculous. No, there's no beef. We're okay. We're okay with the FIB. There's no beef. Strong Rock and I had a phone call the other day for like 10 minutes. We're okay. We're okay. Did the FIB make you do anything that was like treasonous?
It sounds like you want some leverage against the FIB, but no, they didn't.
No. I just, sometimes we've had members of the FIB try to join the department to infiltrate it and commit espionage.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, that isn't me.
You got. How can we make sure you're not a spy?
Well, I mean, I gave you the reasons why I left.
Did they let you leave straight away? Did they fight for you to stay? What happened?
Like I said, it's kind of cliquey. So the couple people that I spoke to did speak to me, but the rest of them didn't really. And then Strong Rock did.
I hate the cliquey
want to
word.
have a conversation about it, so I did talk to him briefly.
Yeah, Strong Rock, the director.
Yeah.
Let's say you get tired. What's an ideal day on the job for you? What are you looking for,
I don't know. I think I'm more around, like... I don't really know what to expect because I put myself up for so many different things, so I don't really know what it would look like. But it'd be nice if people were there somewhat that I could interact with. But, yeah... in terms of the actual work part of it, I don't really know what it would look like depending on what I actually am able to do, you know?
When it comes to creating the Grapeseed Sheriff's Department, pretty much our essential mission was we're not just building a department, we're building a town. You are aware that the town of Grapeseed is what we're attached to, and it's one of our biggest goals is making sure there's people working in and around the town and creating that as well as the departments, right? Would you be interested in helping out with various projects, trying to, get people in the town, working in the town, get people involved in farming and the businesses and all those things?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie to you and promise you the moon and say that, it's gonna be a perfect job and there's Gabarin case here. There are going to be tough times. It's a tough job. The town of Grapeseed was abandoned when we took it in. It was desolate ruins and no population and no one farming. And we are still working at it tirelessly, fighting the big government who refuse to help us and build the infrastructure we desperately need while they focus on other places like Palito and Rock 68. But there's still a lot of people though that do live here, and there's businesses that do operate here, and while you would be attached to like the office staff, it's also like the town of Grapeseed. Like right now, let's say we all just jumped on patrol and we had to go deal with it. I don't know, some big car for like an hour or so, and you were alone here. But you see how there's Casual Customs up in Grapeseed at the main street. We would be bothered, okay, with you going up there and helping out and, partaking with that and checking that place out. If Meadows was open, Meadows, they got like a little food spot in Grapeseed. All of the business owners are very aware of the office staff thing, and a lot of the office staff employees, they work there too, right, Victor? You got, it's probably Alan who's working there right now, right? Maybe I don't know. We checked it. Oh, it's Henry. Henry's working there. Who's also attached as office staff,
Is that Henry Rockwell?
Yeah.
Oh, the farmer as well.
Yeah.
Loves his farming, he does.
Yeah, he's the one that I've been contacting for Bean Machine.
Well, sounds like you already know the guy. But, he sometimes operates out of the building, on the station. But he also does with the casual stuff. Because, as I've said to everybody, it's not really like a full-time gig. There's times of the week where we do, like, a lot of big stuff. We got the weekly meeting on Sundays. That's definitely like a, go to that. We've got, the daily police meetings that happen Monday to Friday. That's a big time. Happy birthday, Casey.
No, my birthday.
Happy birthday, Casey, bro.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Casey. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip.
It's not my birthday.
You gotta go for the fifth hip hip. No one ever expects you. I let that from Casey.
Oh,
So, Casey, you got any requests for your birthday shift? Yeah.
It's not my birthday. That's in April.
You wanna use the sheriff's revolver today?
Sure.
As a birthday treat? Wow, all right.
I have a question for the interviewee.
Oh.
We asked the sheriff one.
No, you haven't.
Okay, I put a picture on board.
I'm giving you bullets.
You seen this guy?
No.
Where is it? If you were him and you were gonna hide somewhere, where would it be?
Some teams.
I mean,
Where is he?
Some waves crashing sound.
What? I don't really know him, so I don't know where he would hide. I can only say where I
Look at
would
him.
hide.
Just think.
Addie's.
Am I being asked to profile him? Because
No, I'm just.
We don't
I'm
profile.
just
That's an
asking.
FIB
you just like
thing.
Yeah,
show
that's
me a
illegal.
picture of like.
Okay. He's the sheriff. His name is Trevor Woods. If he was
Okay, okay.
kidnapped, where would the kidnappers take him, do you think?
With the kidnaps.
Honestly,
Where?
probably hidden in plain sight, so somewhere around here.
I think he's in Grapeseed. We've checked.
Ooh, why are you
Where?
scratching the back of your head? What happened?
In card.
I don't know. That's my
Where?
answer. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Ow. Ooh. When? Time is a
Mm,
flat circle.
What? I don't know. That's my guess. Would be somewhere around here. Mm,
I don't see the sheriff here.
I didn't see him either, to be honest.
I'm sure Creek thing
I
is
didn't
with the
say
prime.
right here. I said somewhere around here.
Ow.
What, Casey?
What?
What?
I don't know if you can see that, Casey. Follow video.
Casey,
What?
In the hangar.
come on.
You can't say that, man.
Wait, did
Where the
I?
helipad we checked?
Hey, I just asked what.
We don't. I cannot
sides
repeat what you're
around
saying.
here.
I'm not able to repeat what you're saying.
That's like a double.
I refuse to make that noise. What's your opinion on swearing?
Oh, I swear.
You are aware that the hangar is a swear-free zone?
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can abide by that.
You haven't sworn in the
Yes.
interview yet.
Yes?
Yeah, what do you mean by I guess?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, I will definitely abide by that.
Well, you'll be enforcing the swear jar if we get guests at the station and they swear?
Oh yeah, sure.
Uh-oh. So sorry.
I'm on Sean.
Okay, Monsoon.
Why don't you get over here? We got the interviewer for the Grapeseed office staff. Nakari, this is Sean. They have work here at the office staff. One of our first employees.
Nice.
Yeah.
She makes pretty pictures.
Yeah.
What kind of pictures?
Photographs. Maybe you can show her.
Yeah, do you have any secret talents, Nakari? You're like, you got anything up your sleeve?
I can snowboard.
No, you are aware there's no snow.
I love
Yeah.
snowboarding.
That's why it's a secret talent, because nobody gets to see it.
But what if we have snow again and somebody has to snowboard down Mount Gordo or Mount Chiliad?
Well, that would be dangerous.
What Mount Chiliad?
Because
That seemed
those
different
aren't
for you
like
today.
prepared. Also, have you heard of like tree wells?
No.
They are like the most scary way to die. I would rather not. Thank you very much. Like when it snows a lot, it looks like there's snow there, and then you snowboard or ski over it, and then you just fall through and you land upside down and you get buried in snow, and then you suffocate and die. So, no, thank you.
Wouldn't it happen to me? I wouldn't do it.
I have a philosophical question.
Uh huh.
Who would win, 1,000 lions or the sun?
What?
Just answer the question. Who would win, 1,000 lions or the sun?
The sun?
Okay. Next question. Who would win, 10,000 lions or the sun?
The sun.
Okay, answer the question. Who would win 100,000 lions or the sun?
The sun.
Okay, who would
Right,
win?
right, but let me-
1,000,000 lions or the sun?
The sun.
How about
Okay.
this though? What if they go at night? Obama.
Hold on.
What are they gonna do?
Wes, I have no idea what you just said. I'm gonna keep it a buck 100.
I say, what if
What
they
if
go
the
at
lion
night?
attack the sun
Yeah,
at
well,
night?
Yeah, but it's
Jump
off.
off.
And the sun turns off.
76.90 in Mirror Park.
Yeah, but they're not beating the sun at anything. They're just avoiding the sun. That's defeat still.
What is it going night?
Alright, A1976.
Okay, I have a POV for you. Okay.
If no one else responds,
Okay, you ready? Hold up. Stand by. Stand by. Your call is important to us. Stand by. All right. Let's say, you know, hypothetically. All right. This is. I just want to make it very clear that this is all a hypothetical. Okay.
That automatically makes it sound like it's not a hypothetical, but go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. Let's. Whoa, man. Let's just. Whoa.
Not any accusations.
Who called out the
Okay,
offensive?
let's say, big hypothetical, right? You're on an LOA, okay, and you haven't like.
Here we go.
What the hell?
Alright, 223. It's gonna be a
You haven't done anything, right? You've been on an LOA, and out of the blue, a random EMS messages you and coming full attack on you, saying "fuck you." Also, don't tell my EMS what
Watch
to
your
do.
profanity.
Don't. It's a hypothetical. I'll put a dollar in the switcher.
There's a mount to the east of the gas station.
Okay. And she says, "Don't be telling my EMS. Is it life or death? No, then figure it out. I'm not coming to help." And she says, "Don't treat my EMS like shit." But you've been on an LOA. How would you respond to that text message?
Some denim booty shorts and
First of all, that is wild. Second of all,
it's a hypothetical.
I'll just be
you wouldn't
like,
think that any would message you that ever.
yeah, definitely never, because that is just so far out of human touch that that should not ever happen. Anyway,
you'd think.
I would just be like, you do realize I was on LOA. Maybe add an LOL in there just because I might be aggravated a little bit, you know? So.
Alright.
Or be like, oh, but go off, queen.
Yeah, but it's just that one individual inside?
Okay. Follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just one.
Yeah, I heard the blow your brains out comment.
I'm gonna read you, you know, the full hypothetical, okay? So she messages you, "Hey, so I'm going to make this quick. Don't treat my medics like SHIT. I'm tired of coming around and hearing that you or anybody else is telling them shit like, is it life or death? No, then
Sugar honey iced tea.
bleep.
Stop
getting-
swearing.
Then frick getting back up. If a medic needs backup and requests PD, then give them that. I'm not having medics get injured because PD has a hurt ego." But you've been on an LOA for 2 weeks. How would you respond?
I know how I would.
I don't know. I like to make people feel stupid in their own thing, so I don't really like to say too much. But if you say what I said, which is like, I've been on LOA, you do realize I've been on LOA. And
Okay,
let's make like
curveball.
maybe a bit of a sassy thing.
Curveball.
Uh-huh.
If you responded, "Hey OG, I don't know who this is, but I've been on an LOA for 2 weeks, so in the future when messaging me with a concern, 1, let's get all the facts straight. 2, be a bit more specific because I have no idea what you're talking about. And 3, cut the attitude so that we can have an actual conversation rather than doing this." Do you think that would be the correct response?
Bravo, yes.
Right, and would you tell your captain about it?
Yeah.
"Hey Harold,
Uh-huh.
EMS messaged me.
What did they say?
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Wait, this is recent? This isn't from like when you...
What they say?
No, it's about 4 hours ago. "Hey, so I'm going to make this quick. Don't treat my medics like SHIT. I'm tired of coming around and hearing that you or anybody else is telling them shite. Like, is it life or death? No, then frick getting back up. If a medic needs backup and requests PD, then give them that. I'm not having a medic get injured because PD has a hurt ego. Do you want to know what I responded?
Yeah.
Is it the 1, 2, 3
said-
thing that you said?
I said, hey OG, I don't know who this is, but I've been on an LOA for like 2 weeks, so in the future when messaging me with a concern, 1, let's get all the facts straight. 2, be a bit more specific because I have no idea what you're talking about. And 3, cut the attitude so that we can have an actual conversation rather than doing this. I searched up the number, it was Vivian Stanley Davis.
Okay. I'll be talking to the chief about that. Can you send me Can you send me screenshots of that text, please?
Yeah, my
I'm gonna
response
deal
to
with
Captain
that.
is bring it up to Sergeant Casey. Thanks for listening in. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Casey.
Honestly, you're a lot more mature than I am. So I would have just gone and found the person in person and confronted them, and be like, "Hey, what is this?"
Oh, I don't.
Because most
really...
of the time, people aren't afraid to speak on the text, but you know, when you go in person with them, they curl up and dog walk back into a hole. You know.
Big emphasis of I've been on an LOA, so just
Yeah,
to make
like
that very clear.
yeah. Anyway.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, just send me that now.
Why are you
That's crazy.
Well, I feel like this interview turned into something else, so maybe you would like to take a seat.
Me? No, I'm
Number
good.
68.
I'm so good.
Yeah, let's go to those 71s, y'all. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Elias, I'm going with you.
71s.
That's 68 up there, dog.
K93 is going to send 6747 just to make sure there's no mountain lion.
Why the ATM doing that? Why are there an ATM alarm there? You see that on the map? Why are there an ATM? What happened in there?
Dispatch did 68. Station door date.
Also be advised, Lasers 311, I've had that box checked, it is not a bomb.
I have office staff related questions.
Copy that, cheers, Alex.
Okay. Ooh.
Okay. First, are you aware of what a traumatic brain injury is?
Yeah.
Okay. Second, if for example there was a large wall
I tuned off the
of sandbags and then a gap and then another large wall of sandbags, would you feel compelled to jump between them?
Is this office related stuff?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
those sandbags?
Very,
Yeah.
very,
Those
very
ones,
important.
but if they were taller.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 rows tall.
Oh. Depends on the day.
And would you feel compelled to do this despite risk of a traumatic brain injury?
Well, depends on the day, and maybe I might consider wearing a helmet while I do it. You know.
Are you missing any body parts?
No.
Are you aware that working at Grapeseed, there is a risk of losing body parts in the line of duty?
How?
We sometimes get attacked by terrorist organizations.
Or Fish the dog.
Oh, I love Fish. Fish loves me.
Would you
just
be
tried taking my hat.
would you be willing
I
to
think
be
that
in
dog-
charge of
dog is
Fish if
capable
Fish
of
showed up at the station?
Well, I don't know if he'd listen to me, but he doesn't hurt me because he likes me, and I met him on my first day here. So.
I don't think that dog is capable of loving anything.
What?
I don't think that dog is capable of loving anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at the very least, he doesn't hurt me, so I'll take it.
Oh, hey, it's the person you're twinster beaming with, Paige Angel.
Your CC ticket.
So how come you guys call this place a hangar and it's GSD? Like, what's the hangar about it?
Do you know what a hangar is?
No.
Where do planes get parked?
Oh, wait. Is this where they get parked?
Page Angel was up here with a...
But not anymore, because we put a table here.
In the car.
What the heck?
Yeah.
So you still call it a hangar even though it's technically not?
Well, it's still a hangar. It's just not functioning.
K19 is back in service.
A refurbished hangar.
Copy that.
I guess redecorated. You could get a helicopter in here. It would be difficult, but I could definitely land a helicopter in here. Guys, I need to try that with a buzzard. I could definitely land a buzzard in here. In this gap right here. Yeah. I don't know where you would put it, though, once you get it inside. Like, where would you put
I'd
it?
imagine it'd go on top of literally everything, so.
No, you just do a small helicopter, like a little bed, you know? You just fly through the gap, and then where would you put it, though? Oh. I could do it, though. We might have to rent a helicopter and conduct a test. Yeah. But then that way, we could tell the judges that it's still legal to park in here, and then, yeah, we might have to do this. Wait, that's the wedding RPG in place. Why has Jacob Stevens given you a reference?
Wait, I put him down as my reference.
Yeah.
Did he give one?
No.
Oh.
We didn't contact him. I'm asking why you put him down.
Oh, you said why did he give you a reference?
No, why did you put him down? What did Jacob Stevens say?
Well, Jacob was the person who employed me at Blackbird on my second day here. So he's known me from the beginning.
The beginning?
Yeah.
What happened before the beginning? Like what you did?
What do
you
you
know,
mean?
like you said that you're from the Britain, and you moved around, and then you just are now here. Why San Andreas?
Southbound Los Angeles Boulevard. Number of occupants unknown.
Well, me and my partner at the time were looking for places to live, and she kind of got all the papers sorted to move here, and then we decided. And then she just like, so then I also arranged my papers and moved too. So that's why.
Wow.
But now we're broken up, so fuck her, you know.
Watch your profanity.
That's the dollar in the schedule.
Oh shit. Oh.
Why is someone calling a meeting at the water plant?
Yeah. That's that.
What do you want to be doing in like 6 months to a year? What's you know, the office staff, you know, a lot of time people use it like a stepping stone. A lot of time people use it like a part-time job. You know, like what are your goals and aspirations?
To be fair, I don't really feel like climbing the ladder very much. I just like to be where I am and stay there. So if I enjoy it, I'll imagine that it'll just be a part-time job and I'll keep doing it. And I don't really intend to climb the ladder because I don't want to, but yeah.
That's okay, you know, it's perfect to find something that you just want to do and you're content with it.
Yeah.
Have you thought about other jobs as well? We've got inside the station. So obviously you have just like general office staff, you know, we got the specific jobs like receptionist and then we got like the random stuff like the HR and, you know, but we've got like the more dedicated stuff like admin assistant and dispatch. Have you thought about those two?
I guess I'll see how I find it first because I might start working here and be like, not my vibe, you know, so I kind of want to just see how I feel about it first and then we'll go from there.
You know, we do have, why is the dispatch working out the ranger station? We gotta shut that on. I might have to go fight the dispatch head. All right. Do you have any questions for us about the whole thing?
Not really. My main question, which is what I already asked, was what it would be like in terms of interactions with people and who
I think
would
Liz
be here.
Harold.
Would, like,
Well, what I want to talk to her
my main
about
thing
is not
I
specifically
don't
the
really
ranger
want to be
station,
standing
but
around by myself all day, you know. So
well, like I said, you know, there are times of a lot of activity, a lot of people around the station. There's also designated days of a lot of activity, a lot of people around the station. But there's also quieter times too. So you know, there will be that, but also it's like I said, not a full-time gig. So you're very much recommended to do other stuff, be free, do what you want, but also when we got like the big stuff going on, definitely. Try to get involved with it and have a good time with it. You might have a random Thursday where there's 10 people at the station a day, and then the next Thursday there's no one. It's DPS, a lot of stations, so people are floating all around the place.
yeah.
We were gonna have a meeting here in like 5 minutes, but someone just decided to do it at the water plant for no reason.
Ooh.
I overrided it. We're doing a meeting here at Grapeseed in 15 minutes.
Nice.
But it's also like having the designated department for the shift, so like the people know which station to go to, and if you have all the dispatch working out of one place, it's more likely to be a hub instead of it spread out. Like it should be DPPD shift 3, Grapeseed shift 1, shift 2, I guess MRPD or Sandy. All right, there we go. Well, with that in mind, I think I've asked all the questions. You're more than welcome to hang around, stick around, see what's going on for the next 20-30 minutes while we got the meeting. There's a couple of things we got to do around the station anyway. Introduce yourself, talk to people, and we'll have an official answer for you tomorrow if you're going to get hired or not, and then we can go through the onboarding process if you're successful, okay?
Alright.
Wow. Hell. Thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Extends hand to shake. Oh, she walked away.
Okay, well, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Alright. I'll probably be around in a little bit, but...
Wow, okay. Yeah, you gotta put money in the switch, yeah. That they do. Why do we think,
It's alright.
Yeah, there was nothing wow, Nah.
I think she'd be better off as dispatch, TBH.
Well, I did give her that opportunity. It seems like she just wants to see if she likes the place, the job, and then maybe do dispatch. I don't know.
I didn't
Yeah,
like
I
her
just,
responses to my questions.
Why is that, Sean? Why not?
Because the last time we had someone who was jumping from sandbags to sandbags was not good. It was very bad. We were very, very worried for their safety.
Was that Olive?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw her on Twitter. She's like full on. What is wrong with her?
What is she posting now?
She's-
What's she
she's
posting
doing-
now?
She's doing a south side, man.
What?
Oh my god.
She's a south sider.
What? What did she post?
She just, dog. I don't know. She just.
If you don't want me this app too effing bad, I went off a bridge. I lived. Sorry, not sorry.
You know, she did jump off a bridge. I seen it. I was there.
I broke my wrist to driving a hot tub. Oh God,
Jumping from sandbags to sandbags is a gateway.
She's dyed her hair orange.
Listen, I have mental breakdowns, but not like that.
Is this person like a ranking member of EMS, by the way, or what are they?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she is. Oh, yeah, she's
In what
standby.
position is she?
She is standby.
Really?
She's a captain.
A sack full of orgy and a lack and key none for the homies. This is of me. Got a blunt looking like a Cali palm tree. Police roll by. I got nothing on me because the smoke is already in the air. Olive Carfield 3 days ago. Who changed her at to at bridge jumper.
Yep, she jumped off a bridge. Could you imagine if Harold like messaged someone that? Like, are you kidding? Like, it's the same thing. It was wild behavior. And I read that at 3 a.m. I hadn't even had my coffee yet, so I was like, no, absolutely not. You're not speaking to me like that. Contrary to popular belief, I am also a human being and deserve to be treated as such.
Who got Olive fired?
I have no idea.
From which?
Everything.
Maybe just Olive did that.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
Olive got
I
herself
had a part to
fired.
play in, yeah, she did, but I definitely had a part to play in the shield thing when the warden and the deputy warden reached out to me.
Wait, she's got a new account. She deleted her other account.
Oh.
Huge.
I get that. Twinster support is such a mess.
Rigsby's profile picture still in grapeseed drawing.
Damn.
So, guys, you want to know something huge? Huge news from Skylar Grey Quinn.
What?
So, my first callback, I responded to a store robbery, and this guy. Hi. Responded to a store robbery. It was a guy robbing a store on his own. We got there. He didn't say anything. He ran to his car, and I was like, "Hey, do not get in that car. Do not say anything, and then get in the car and drive off." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then I said, "What you're gonna do is you're gonna put your hands up. You're gonna face away and put your hands on the hood of the car." And he was like, "I don't want to do that." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to do this either. However, you're going to do that." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then he did that 195.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good verbalization, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very good. I talked to a guy out of a dumpster today because he thought he was going to beat him up, but I said, "We're not going to beat you up."
Wow.
And he was
Good job,
homeless
Arnie.
as well, poor guy.
The harmless? Did you offer him to sleep at the tent under the bridge at Grapeseed?
I gave him money so he could get some food.
Whenever you find a homeless, we got the homeless beds in the fire under the bridge. You know.
Oh, nobody told me, but I'll tell him next time.
Oh yeah, we had that for like a year and a half.
Oh, okay. Ow.
Hi, Pyro.
Wow.
How are you? Hello. Really? Okay. What else has been happening? What did you?
Yeah, that did happen.
Did you say anything about that? I wouldn't let anyone speak to me like that. Good. Okay. Very well. Well, if you need a backup, let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Trust. You do what's best for you, babe. Okay? Don't let anyone talk to you like that.
I don't speak
Good
that.
for you.
I don't.
Very well. Good. Good job. You're doing great. Oh, yeah. Really? Is that so?
How do you Les? You okay?
I'm sort of just listening to the dogs.
Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Elias, we gotta do something about this anti-Scottishness that's going on.
we
It's
did
getting out of
actually,
hand.
I don't know what's
It is
going on.
not.
It's
It's kinda mental.
insanity.
It's kind of mental, to be honest.
We'll address it at the shift meeting. More
Yeah,
in depth.
thank God.
Yeah, we addressed that at the Grapesy meeting. No, I got this one.
Thank God.
What was with the FIB guy? What did he want?
He was here for Victor.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
came for me?
Yeah, we were chasing a lady the other day from a 1090. They lost, you know.
Guys, I've got an
contact with
overdue
her,
fine.
And then I saw her at the bank putting money into the bank. Literally a minute after they lost contact with her, so I took a photo of it. And Victor just wanted to forward that in case we catch her, you know. We have evidence of her putting money into the bank.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just a matter of time.
I mean, we got clear shot of her face and everything. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's, you know. Yeah. Well, it's might be alright. Sounds like them.
Yeah.
I had a traffic checkpoint up in Grapeseed, and none of the top 10 came into Grapeseed that day. Pretty good.
That's
No.
good.
No, Fusar
Actually, I
told the
had more
Sirens to delete their group chat so I can't subpoena it.
What? What?
Still be able to.
I still be able to. It's not
I
going
don't
to
think
matter.
so. If they delete it, you won't be able to.
Apparently,
No, the
so
cell records are still there. It's just personally deleted.
we can see. We'll see.
No, the group chat's. I think the group. No,
It's only if they leave the
no.
group chat. If they delete it, it's gone.
I'm pretty sure they deleted it and then added me to the new one and then spoke in the new one and said we deleted that because Fusar said if we spoke about any crimes in there, we should delete it.
That sounds like eating
So,
and abetting.
Yeah, yeah, not good.
That sounds like evidence tampering, technically, if you think about it.
It's over the kidney thing, Casey.
Oh.
It's over the kidney thing.
So you mean still subpoena it because I don't know. There's been like group chats that have gone to call that they say would delete, still have the messages and stuff. I mean, that'd be insane if you just delete it and it's no longer subpoenable. Like, because whenever you delete it, typically the phone companies keep that stuff for 30 days.
I'll see if they even take it to court. To be honest, 'cause I don't think they're going to, but we'll see.
Yeah, charge him for mayhem.
We charged them all. I think the only person that pleaded guilty was Texas Young Cowboy Block. So
yeah.
If they want to plead, you know, if they want to appeal it, they can try. But they just full on admitted that they deleted the other group chat because of this. So
You just casually walk up to Facade and ask him, "Hey, did you say this?" and then try and spin it on him, maybe.
well, they said in the group chat saying, "I was told by Fusar if anything was said to nuke." So
Isn't that like it's technically? I forget what it's called. The Brady violation. Isn't that technically that on their end when you think about
foster
it?
violation. I mean,
Isn't that technically a foster violation on their end? I guess it hasn't been admitted to court. I don't know. That's funny though.
That's really funny.
That's
I just
definitely
woke
not
up. Just woke up to a bunch of chat, like, messages. I was like, "What's going on? Who's texting me?" And I checked them added to a group chat with like so many different people.
Oh. How did the interview go then?
Nice girl, but I don't, you know, there was just I don't know. It was kind of like hard to get like a read on like who or what she is. It was just like I just want to work and be around people, and I want to talk to people, and I just want to do stuff with people. And I left
Well,
the FIB because there were cliques and I wasn't in any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I've just come to the realization the person of which texted you, Skylar, is a captain, and I'm just
You got
I'm
this.
stunned that someone of that position. No, I got this. I don't care. Like, I'm just kind of stunned that someone of that position would have that level of maturity when dealing with a a government employee issue.
Yeah. Captains need to be very mature.
Is anybody hungry or thirsty here? I'm gonna go to the meadows. I can pick up food. And
Yeah, I can take a bite in a
Ooh,
drink.
yes,
you know.
please.
Okay, I'll load up the car. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff. I gotta.
Oh my god, it's Veronica. Hey. Okay. Good job.
How long ago did I put out the last meeting thing? I don't remember. Cheers, cop. Oh, do you need help getting on? Oh no. Harold.
Yeah.
It's just the thing on the mountain.
Yeah, I said the other day.
Hey, was it there as well?
Yeah.
Oh. It was already there?
Yeah.
What the? Crap. What reports did the radar stuff go into? I forget.
We haven't actually started, but we really should. It's like 1,008.
Wasn't it? I think that's what you said yesterday.
1,000.
'cause you
Just go to civilian reports. It's by our days.
Is it reports of theft outside LSSD? It's actually 5 listed. Okay, I found.
It's just the oddest civilian report ever. Don't put them in the debrief. Either put them in witnesses or officers. I just
Oh, I was
evidence.
putting it in evidence. Yeah, I'm literally just
evidence.
throwing it in evidence.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna delete the
I
report
said
I
how
already
do,
had.
which is how you doing in Midlands.
Elias, what was the Lavender Ash obstruction report again?
Holy shit.
Oh, before the 78s. Okay, yeah, I got it. I just needed a refresher when that occurred in the shift.
Bro, we're missing like 50 eggs. I gotta test something. Casey? Hey, can you see my blip?
Yeah.
Right, hold on.
It's food inlet trunk here, guys.
Fuck.
You know, some Charlie guys just losing at your APC. Get your butts up here. Chop chop.
Tyson and Prime are gonna be unavailable. We gotta bench warrants.
Woo, good luck.
Thank you.
You guys believe this guy plays an ultra wide? Crazy behavior.
Put him picture up. Think so. Think so.
No, I'm just getting rid of it.
Oh. Oh. I find engagement picture.
I'm sorry.
What time is it starting?
Within 5 minutes, cause I don't know. I was hoping it would have been.
There's still a 90 going in and channel 5.
Oh, great. I thought that was just a 1080.
No. I mean, it's fine, you know, if this one's just like a sharp one, you know.
This one be too in depth. I was really hoping this meeting would have happened an hour ago, but I don't know.
No, I'm not sure like so.
I bought an ultra wide, but it had really bad colors, so I stopped using it after 1 day, and I just used it as my second monitor.
Oh, this is a good picture.
Is that the fighting squad?
Yeah, somebody likes to praise on.
Shut that dog up! You get the foot off the bag! The dog has been so loud already, huh?
Is it the photo?
Yeah!
Ah, it's the present.
Oh, it's yeah. Does Pyre not like the prison yard?
Just take the photo off, Casey!
She used to work there.
Casey! Fall down! TV off!
I'm trying to find a different. I'll just turn it off and I'll find a new one.
Oh my god. Thank you. Joe was right.
Oh no. Look, Casey, what you did. She's not so sad.
Oh yeah, I found a picture when I was in Fort Zancudo that one time.
Where's the meeting? Proceed. 76.
Cops, I was in a pursuit and they went in there. My bike disabled. The military had to come help me out.
What do you mean, am I okay?
Oh.
Well, if it isn't the water thieves.
The what? Excuse me?
Yeah, Water Boys.
They're a good band, alright?
Yeah.
The Water Band, the Water Boys are good.
What's wrong with that movie?
Yeah. Does anyone else know what they're talking about regarding the water?
Hmm.
There's something I missed?
Alright. I think we got started. Welcome everyone to Chiffon Briefing. Hope you're having a good day because I know I am. With that being said, We need to start off this meeting with addressing some allegations.
Allegations?
Yeah. Very
People
important.
Yeah, very important allegations. Elias, do you sound different?
I don't know what you're talking. I don't sound different at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he doesn't.
Sounds like Elias.
Yeah.
Exactly.
doesn't sound any different.
I've always sounded like this. I don't know anybody he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly. If you watch the TV episodes of the Cadet, he sounds the exact same as he currently does
Exactly,
now, okay?
man.
Yeah, it's on
Right.
television. It's recorded in history from
Yeah.
6 months ago. Oh.
So we need to stop this slander that Elias is sounding different. He sounds the same. If you allege that he sounds different, you're gonna wear a dunce cap for the rest of your shift today, okay?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
That includes on the phone store and the text. Yeah? There's been lots of texts saying that Elias sounds different, and it's not okay.
It's not okay.
Audie
Jebediah,
did.
yes.
Can I wear the dunce
Wait,
cap
is
in
it about
regards-
oil?
No, it's not about oil.
Okay, continue.
Can I wear that dunce cap regardless if I say it or not?
No, and
No,
because
you're
you
not
seem to
allowed
like it,
there.
we'll
You're
find
banned
a
from
more
it.
Yeah, we're gonna find a more embarrassing hat for you if you screw up, Jebediah.
I'll wear whatever you tell me to, Sergeant.
What about nothing at all except underwear?
HR?
That's a HR point.
I'm as acting HR head. Don't talk about it. Everybody quiet. Everyone quiet. Casey, that's enough. Please move on. HR will contact you after the meeting. Thank you.
Hello, really quickly. I'm back. HR is back. Okay, Casey, 20 HR points. That's it. Thank you so much.
Oh my god. I have to talk to you, Skylar.
Okay, all right. Well, listen. Speaking of allegations, there seems to be something going around that certain division seems to be hijacking being built.
What?
And,
Pardon? What? Can you repeat that? Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on.
I'm just gonna cut to the chase. Highway, where are we gonna get our water from? You're gonna build out your station at the water treatment place. We
You know
need
what?
water. We're gonna die.
You know what? We're building a
Jungle
monopoly
rules that
on
never
money.
went for themselves.
Mhm. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay us for your money. Yep.
They're doing the jungle law thing again. They can't. Wait, no, that was FIB.
What?
They're doing the FIB jungle law thing again. What the hell?
I was hard leading them. I'm going to be leading them again come
No,
Friday
we're
because
just
Casey
kidding.
sucks.
How do you feel about consuming people?
I'm just resting.
This is the first time hearing about it.
Where are we gonna get our water from?
Well,
Hold
we're
on,
surrounded by an
I just want to
ocean.
point this out. How many dead bodies did we fish out of that lake? Are you sure you want to be drinking that?
Oh. That's
I'm
why the
enjoying
water
my
comes,
rest.
Handy.
That's why it's a water treatment plant, you know. They're
Yeah,
actually
it's treated,
treatment.
Exactly.
Not
it
that
gets
many.
rid of all of it.
If you're, how many bodies have we found in that water?
Yeah, generally
I
not
don't think
many.
any. Now that I think about it, I don't.
Yeah,
The
that was like
ocean.
perfectly good. That's perfectly
Or the
good
water's super
reservoir.
acidic.
Highway and Lang, name a better duo.
Whoa. What about us lying? What the fuck?
What's your profanity in my
Hey!
station?
Hey. Well, listen,
That's
right?
swear jar. You need to
Sorry,
no.
I'll
You
have
need to
money
put
to the
something in the
check.
swear jar.
I
No,
will,
you
I
need to do
will.
it right now.
What, has
You need to
anyone
do it
got
right
the
now.
cash?
What?
You got any cash?
You need to donate something into the swear jar now. It just has to be a
Okay.
thing. You gotta put it in there.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Victor, I need you to check what he puts in there.
Okay.
This is just not. First the treatment plant, now you swear in our station.
No, I haven't
Jesus
put anything
Christ,
in
this
yet.
is
I haven't
not
put
a
anything
good
in yet.
look.
Don't say Jesus in that station. Come on, Casey. You're gonna have to put something in the swear jar for that. We don't take Jesus' name and vein in the station.
I'm
Come
so
on.
sorry, sir.
Come
I'm
on.
just so
Okay,
passionate, you
there.
know. I'm just so passionate.
Pretty good.
Oh my god, you put in the first aid kit. Unbelievable.
Can I donate my golden
Victor, we
fist
don't
to
take the
jar?
last name and vein in the station. Come on, you're gonna have to put something in the swear jar.
Come on, big
That's
Jason,
not okay. Come on.
All right, so listen, we're not lying. This is the
Since
first
right
time
now.
I'm hearing about this entire water treatment thing, this malarkey.
What does Thomas
Hello?
Malaki have to do with this?
Well, sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
he used to be highway patrol. You working with the Rangers as well? Oh my God, it's a statewide
Thought about
plot.
Frank.
Rigsby,
What?
I need you to speak upon this. What's going on?
What's the Rangers' stance on this, Rigsby? What's going on? Talk to us.
Of our
Violence
silence.
is happening.
It's of our silence.
Not good. Not good. Honestly,
listen-
worse look than the highway patrol. At least you guys spoke. God bless.
Listen, yeah, we don't know anything about it, and you know, we don't want to take your water, guys. Jeb, back me up on this, Jeb.
We control the water. We'll starve you out.
What the hell? That's it. No oil for you, Jebediah. No oil.
Don't you want me to
I'm
invade the oil field and find the sheriff?
I'm pulling you off that. You're no longer in charge of leading a task force for searching for the sheriff in the oil fields. So, guys, I have an exciting new career opportunity to announce. If you're interested in finding people, please speak to me after the meeting. Thank you. All right. Anyway, speaking of, I don't have a good segue into this. Moose Maple had a panel. Oh, well, honestly, it wasn't really a panel. It's kind of a...
It was a thing. Here's something.
Yeah, Moose Maple had a mess. But yeah, the Moose mess, it went alright, I guess. I mean, he got rehired, but not fully his PD. He's currently under his own SOPs. He's a paranormal investigator with the sole mission of finding and locating the Sasquatch. And does he have to kill it, Howard, or just like capture it?
I don't know. I think it's
remember.
capture a can. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He's gonna find a Sasquatch because the Sasquatch and him been good. They need to finish the job. It's gone on too long. The Sasquatch need to be captured and or death, you know, because the Sasquatch is evil. Okay, it's bad. Now, after the Moose mess, we actually had a proper county panel for Rhea, which went pretty well, and she's currently rehired to LSSD.
Jeb's got his hand there.
Is it about oil, Jebediah?
No.
Does it involve tactical strikes utilizing aircraft?
No.
Okay, you can speak.
What do we do if we encounter said Sasquatch?
Contact Morse.
Moose.
Yeah.
Do not approach. Just contact Moose and try and keep eyes.
Oh God, is it gonna Chewbacca me and rip my arms off?
Probably. Now, the ballers, they went crazy a few days ago, and we have a lead that we believe this person, Feng, has a assault shotgun. Or the blocks have it. One of them do it. It's not good. It's not good.
She just posted a picture of her holding it yesterday.
Okay, she definitely has it. Is anyone working on an angle to...
ammunition for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God bless. You
Yeah,
got
I'm
an
gonna-
angle working on that?
They used that all on me. Me
I'm
just
gonna write up
me
an
and
immediate.
Vince.
I'm gonna write up an immediate night search for it.
God bless. Thank you, Jeb. Good luck. All right. Well, if you need any help with that. All right.
If you're a detective, please reach out to me. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
Get it? Yeah.
Watch your fast.
What's up down there?
You know what, Jebediah? You need to donate your hat to the swear jar. This is not good. You're not allowed to wear a hat for the rest of your shift. You can come get it later when you go off duty.
My male pattern baldness.
Well, you should have thought about that. You really should have thought about that, Jebediah. You can come collect that once your end of watch is over, okay?
Honey. Genesis 99 is back on frequency 295.
What's Hattie?
Osiris members from the store
What?
Hattie!
Hey, why is it not in here? I thought...
He's up on the trail. Going up Mount Chiliad.
This meeting's still at the water treatment.
Hang on, it's up here, hang on.
Interesting.
Creep sheet.
Alright.
10-4, freedom.
Alright. The next point I talked about it in depth yesterday, but I kind of just want to touch on it. But then I realized that Howard's here. Maybe he might want to touch on about throwing the book and what that means, especially when it's coming from a supervisor.
Okay, that's pretty simple. You know, we've had a lot of changes with how we're rolling out there, you know, and approaching crime and how we're charging and punishing people. And as I have announced, there is going to be an up-and-coming SOP change where, you know, we're going to be promoting less jail time and, you know, community service, you know, making people do things like anger management, driving school, forcing people to, you know, clean up the streets, you know, even making people serve their sentences inside the jail cells at the station, you know. If you get someone on a misdemeanor, and they're in for 15 months, you're on scene for 5, you know, minutes, you get here, you know, you're doing the paperwork and talking to them and going through the motions. They serve those 10 months here, then just, you know, cut them go. We don't need to be sending everybody to prison. You know, we want to get away from that, especially those doing misdemeanors, because if we're not sending people to prison when they're only doing misdemeanors, they're less likely to escalate to felonies, as the felonies are going to be more punishing, okay? So that's one thing. And then obviously we had the chief of police talking about, you know, not sending people in for, you know, super long time because of, you know, limitations at the Department of Corrections. But if we get one-off situations, you know, where people are hunting down cops for hours and gutting them down, going down to Grove Street with 9 suspects with an automatic shotgun and trying to shoot down every single cop and having like 13 alphas, and you get like a sergeant, lieutenant, captain saying throw the buck. You know, talk to them during processing, and that normally means, you know, we're not going to hold back, and we're going to throw quite a lot of additional charges to try to curb that mentality. And just because that might result in them getting 190 months, we don't have to throw the, you know, the hard time. You know, you could just take out 50 of those months and throw it onto parole, you know, so, you know, just do something like that, you know. But it needs to be heavier fines and times to curb people doing the really crazy, stupid stuff, you know. Elias!
Going back.
Oh my god. Jeb?
So if I'm off the oil field thing, I should probably call off that strike package.
Oh.
What?
Can't afford anyone else getting injured.
Huh? Nothing.
Well, Shane, did you want to talk about Sandy?
Yes.
Howdy, y'all.
Hi, Dallas.
Hi, Dallas.
Let me get in character for this.
What?
Oh.
Never mind. I left my hard hat at home.
Oh.
I received some credible updates yesterday from Builder Rob about what's going to be happening to Sandy and other places.
Uh-huh.
First, we are to blame Highway Patrol for the water plants that we're going to be losing. It's getting destroyed.
Oh my god.
What?
Where are we gonna get water
Yeah.
from?
We're going to have to import it somewhere.
What? From the clouds?
So he recommended like filling, you know, I said fill your bathtubs with water if you got a bathtub, because you don't know when you're gonna get water again.
How
It's gonna be
credible is this
fresh.
bid the rhyme?
I mean, I believe he's a very
He
credible
is the
guy.
builder
I
man,
think he's
yeah.
rich. He's the builder. He knows everything, and he's
Yeah,
controlling
the
everything.
fireman. He's the fireman, yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy in charge. His
Guys, I'm in
He
charge.
doesn't even have to wear a hard hat. That's
Wow.
right.
Where are we going to be importing water from?
About the water treatment plant.
Well, that's above my pay grade. I can't answer that question.
I have a great idea.
He did
Guys,
say
I've got a bid. I've got a
something
big
we
bid.
are going to be looking into. He said the governor had billions of dollars. Where did it come from?
I did say
So
that,
I'll
guys.
be looking
I
into
was
that.
on board.
Edmund Bean apparently witnessed, or Builder Rob witnessed a murder, called it in. He watched someone beat them with a crowbar by the hospital, followed them all the way to the phone with 911, and Bean never showed up.
I was on board.
So, Builder Rob was very unhappy with Edmund Bean. He said some words I'm not allowed to say in this building because I don't have cash on me to put in the swear jar, but messages to pass along. He did say,
When I'm a builder, Rob,
importance,
people
you know,
treat my word as
by
gospel.
Tuesday night,
It's so
Wednesday
funny.
morning, Sandy Shores is completely off limits, or LSD anyway. And by Thursday morning, the latest, all the cars had to be moved. So we're probably going to be moving them here, Polito. We're spreading them out everywhere. He did say that Sandy's
I'm waiting
getting
on a few
very
other
nice captain's
locations, and
office.
we're gonna go to some more spots.
It's getting a forensic lab. I gave him an extra $30,000 is the down payment. $300,000 is what we have to pay.
Wow.
That won't be as good as
I
our
started
lab.
that
We've
off.
got
I gave
state-of-the-art
him
technology.
I gave him $30,000 so we can have a forensic lab.
Oh, yes, I'm
He said
trying to
that
work
big
it.
ugly parking lot, the parking garage in Sandy is gonna move underground.
That's not
We'll have to
happening,
see
by the
how-
way. That's not
Oh,
happening, by the way,
God.
but it is
I-
something
I
I
get it
suggested.
Thank God. That is actually like.
This is what I'm talking about. I talk so much shit because no,
I like
because it's
Brutalist
funnier.
architecture, but that thing is just
It's not all
horrendous.
happening because that way it's like I can spring some like actual things and
he
some things that
also
aren't real.
said, MRPD might be getting some lab equipment. Yeah, I don't really
Is
care
that
about
true?
MRPD.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, I do.
But yeah, he also said Sandy's getting a nice big parking lot, and there's gonna be a big, like a new Sandy tow that's gonna be run by Brutus. No, not Brutus. That's a dog.
Bruto.
Bruto.
Got it.
Is that true?
Bruto
Is
is
that
gonna
false?
be running this big, pretty tow yard, impound lot thing. in
Will we
Sandy.
have a tow yard?
So and that
Wow.
the entrance to LSSD is going to be on the south side of the building now.
Wow, that's just what the sheriff wanted.
That's really good.
Yeah.
All right, this is good news. This is really good news.
Yeah. So if you'd like to contribute towards a $300,000 forensic lab, let me know. I'll take donations. So I'll go in straight.
Bro,
to
she
Bill
looked at
DeRock.
her phone and she was like, "I have
Maybe your lab might be better
330,000."
than ours. We didn't put that much, but we put a lot in. But we didn't
Yeah,
put-
we look at our lab in the Grips today, sure. We put like
think ours was-
$160,000 into it, you know. It's state of the art. Look at that, you know. Yeah.
Veronica, I'll see how much money I have left after my surgery on Friday.
I have enough to cover it. You know, I just, you know, I'd like some help, so I don't have to do it by myself. Yes, Jebediah.
Can I donate $10,000 as an I'm sorry, like I just spilled a bunch of oil off the coast? Because I'm about to take all your guys' water
To the Swedger or to the lab?
to the lab.
I'll take your money.
See, guys,
The sipping noises. I don't know.
I learned in the oil industry, money can buy everything, even forgiveness.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't-
yeah, sometimes,
I don't have
yeah.
much use for money, but you know,
This is why we settle out of
forensic
kind.
lab, it's worth it. Think if your loved one is killed, and our new forensic lab helps us find the murderer and hold them responsible for it, that money, that's worth it. That's worth every penny. That's
God
what I'm telling
bless.
myself anyway. Okay, God bless.
Wow. Okay. Well, big developments. Yeah, you guys have a lot of cars. Oh no. Oh, I'll only be for
His
for
hand-
hopefully,
his hands
a
We're
week
gonna
or
be
so.
busy
We'll
tonight.
see.
Casey, this hand job.
Jebediah, if your answer involves the phrase Hitman 45, Hitman 45, I swear to God.
No.
Okay, good. Continue.
So, wait, if we get a new forensic lab, does that mean my life is still only worth 5 years of prison?
I don't even know how to answer that question. I don't even know what that means. Victor?
I don't want to be a party pooper, but there is an injured person in the middle of the sea. What if it's the sheriff?
What? Where?
Oh.
We don't get 47s out there, fam. We don't. That's probably just like, you know, like interference. Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not making so much
Don't-
fun of that.
Don't worry about the 67 radar pings that are going to come in about 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Okay.
Sorry, radar pings?
What?
Whatever you say, Jebediah. Whatever you say. Alright. Well, I don't have anything else. Did anyone else want to mention anything?
I don't think so. Like I said, it was just like, you know, nice and quick one, you know.
Ah, nice and quick one. Oh, wait, I heard that. So I was hoping Steph would be here because she could touch about what's happened in the last few hours because, you know, I got on duty only recently. I heard the last MC went crazy. I do want to touch on that because it sounded pretty serious. Is someone able to speak upon that and their actions?
Yes.
Just briefly? Hi,
Yes.
Jeb. Go on.
So we chased a jewelry store, not jewelry store, a fucking store robbery. Sorry,
What?
I put money in the
Swear
swear jar.
No sunglasses for the day. Take them off. Put them in the jar. Continue your answer.
Anyways,
stripping this
we
guy
went to the
down.
store robbery. The Lost MC was robbing it. They ended up stabbing Tyson and got away.
Oh,
and as we were
no.
going to get one of our Aleutians unstuck, I was riding there on a bicycle and saw them pull back up, which then sparked another chase as I rolled up and told them to freeze. Show me
You
your
gotta say another
hands.
swear word.
No, I refrained from saying what I actually said.
Oh, okay. That's good, Jebediah. Continue.
That's inaccurate then. I want to hear the accurate version. It's not. I'm not getting a good depiction.
No, well, I rolled up with my HL38 and I saw them trying to get back in the car that we had to leave because there was no tow truck drivers. And I said, "Freeze! Show me your fucking hands!"
Oh my God,
What's your
Jebediah,
pathetic
no
here?
gloves for the rest of the shift. No gloves.
No.
You gotta take off the gloves and sunglasses when you finished.
And it resulted in another pursuit where multiple officers got stabbed again. And who we believe maybe Diamond Tate had pulled a gun, but did not fire.
Yeah, but we got the guy who stabbed Tyson, Ned, and Cyan. He got shot a lot.
Alright, that's good. Alright, well, Lost MC we'll have a little bit of hide and aggression with them today in terms of if we get on calls with them, we'll just have an extra parallel unit and, you know, I will assess their threat levels and stuff a bit more sooner when it comes to pursuing them. But yeah, alright, cool. Well, that's that aspect touched on. Let's get back out there, though. Let's go catch some criminals, alright? But most importantly, guys, you know the phrase. Let's go, police!
Let's go, police!
Let's go, police!
Yeah!
Let's go, police!
All right.
I was so staggered. That drama is wild. Listen, I was just going through it. What's going on with the pancake parlor?
That's it.
This
we
looks
should
like a
talk
headache.
private. You should talk privately
Oh my-
somewhere.
Oh my God, it's that bad?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Can't lock the door. I give up. Okay. So, Mackenzie World.
Yeah. The one with the purple
Humphrey
hair.
Pennyworth. Yeah, when he was a judge, got him to transfer Lucky World's food truck to him. To her,
Damn.
sorry.
Hey.
Illegally, you know.
What?
Yeah. Humphrey transferred the ownership of a vehicle without consent of the owner.
That's not good.
And so now Lucky wants the food truck back.
Have a good one,
and
guys.
Mackenzie won't give it back. And then Mackenzie went and had new keys cut so that Lucky can't access the truck, permanently depriving her of the vehicle.
Everyone
Oh my
alright
God.
from the Chiliad thing?
Yeah.
everyone's
You know what
This
that
is-
is?
That's GTA.
GTA, and also a form of fraud.
Is it
which
is it
a
still inside
felony
the statute?
C.
Is it inside the statute?
No, well,
Is
that's
the fraud
the
inside the
issue.
statute?
The fraud, well, actually, the permanent deprivation just happened when the keys were cut like a week ago.
So wait, so then the GTA was
So,
only
but-
committed a week ago.
Well, it
It was
yeah,
theft
it's
of a
weird,
motor
like,
vehicle happened.
The transfer happened back in January. She found out in February. It took her this long to like she's been trying to work it out, but they won't work it out. It's this big feud right now.
Are they like
And
run the
so
business?
what's going to happen is they're going to go to civil court about it, most likely. So there'll have to be some testimony on the stand about all these transfers and stuff like that, and maybe even Pennyworth will have to testify that he transferred a vehicle without permission to do
Doesn't that
so.
make him
and
the accomplice?
it does make him. It's technically
Have him corruption.
corruption.
Yeah.
He helped somebody commit fraud.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I said this like a week ago.
Percy Weaver is the one who brought it to me.
We're unfortunately we've got another bad DA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, I read this
So,
up a week ago. It's
I'm just gonna sit on it. We
yeah.
gotta keep it quiet. We gotta keep it on the lowdown. You gotta let it go to civil court and let
Yeah.
Anywhere bury himself. But yeah, it's
You know, he still hasn't put up his summary of why most of his charges were dropped. And I've asked him 5 times. Let me ask
why
him
Gemma's
again.
charges were dropped? How about
Both,
that? That's what I
both.
really want to know. Why were Gemma's charges dropped? You know? It's okay. They finally got a case on the docket that I asked them to put on the docket about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and didn't they do it rolling the Skylar one? That was a hard thing,
Which one?
right? The one where he didn't
Which
put it on the
one?
docket, and then the guy got let go. Tito.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they messed that one up. But yeah, there was another one where you know, when Percy Weaver was kidnapped by the Blocks and Golf Gang combined and then thrown off the top of Chiliad.
Oh, the Kendrick one?
Yeah, the one that, you know, we had to push charges to the docket. Those charges have been ready for over 2 weeks. They just got it up last night. After I panicked thinking statute of limitations ran out because I flipped around statute and warrant length. And I'm like, it's been more than 21 days. They missed it. And
We might have to do what I said and file the DA's office into the PD. You know, because
just let us prosecute our own cases.
Yeah, it just doesn't
hi.
work as predicted.
babe.
Hi,
Why did you just call her in front of me
babe.
while
Yeah, I
I'm
said it.
dirty?
Yeah.
Come on, that might be a HR. You know, come on, come
So
on.
HR.
Actually, wait, no, Skylar is bad. Skylar's bad.
Well,
Okay.
also, Morse is in the DPS, and the only person that could give him HR abilities is Bob. And he had them the hard time he was fired, and I tried to get them removed, and he still got them. So
Nice.
but I feel like he should probably be removed from HR, considering he, like, regardless of the harsh fire, breached into the harsh before the head injury and the chip activation with Joel, which I keep asking him about. He dances around it.
They broke into
Wait,
a
Joe
house.
was there?
She
Well,
was
they
in
broke into the
Dogdish?
house, yes.
Yeah, it was Morse, Joel, and
And then there was a big old fist fight. Like
was the other
everybody was
person?
down except for like Rio and somebody.
Yeah, I don't know half of what happened, and I was gonna go to the whole, what's it?
You wouldn't have found out the other half that happened if you went to the panel. I wouldn't have helped you at all.
Oh, cool.
yeah, Metzger changed the format of the panel like 10 minutes before it started, and then it became we had to like explain
do it like
why
a
he got
trial,
arrested,
but, like,
and he was asking the state for the argument of why he was prosecuted when Joe, Everett, and Casey didn't really care, and they were just the arresting officers, and they were just called on to be like witnesses of why they arrested, but Metzger was making them like argue for pushing like the charge and like a prosecution.
Wait. So Joe was there when all of this happened.
He was
and
the
his-
arresting officer.
And he was also the arresting officer.
He was.
No, there's two different events.
there's
was,
two
he
different
wasn't
house
there for the
breaches.
fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Oh.
breached 2 different times. One caused the head injury. One led to the fire.
Oh, hey. I'm sorry that I missed the meeting. I was busy arresting Osiris.
Happens.
Yeah. And... Oh wait, there is a sergeant. I'm gonna. Wait, is Dallas still around?
Wow.
That's
what,
good for
It's not a
you.
sergeant.
No, I gotta talk to Dallas.
what he do?
Just some pursuit etiquette issues, and that's the scene that I was on with him. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole. So I'm just gonna talk to him.
Yeah, just talk to him. Yeah. I don't know. He said he'll be back. He's been around like 4 or 5 days a week, so I'll catch him.
Yeah, I mean, we need to emphasize the whole point of pitting is because there's such a danger to the public that we need to end the pursuit. That doesn't mean you just pit them in places that put the public in danger, right?
Yeah,
it was just that.
Don't pit Legion Square.
Listen.
Don't pit high populating of other road users, civilians. You know, you gotta wait for a break. You know.
Yeah, there was some bad pits in Red Garage, next to Infinity, and next to a gas
Ooh.
station. Next to the gas station
Ooh.
that Winter died in.
That's not good.
Yeah, the what's it called? The suspects got pitted into the gas station and were saved just by a pole next to the pump.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yep. I'm dealing with it. I spoke to Hawks already. It's just talk to Dallas and then yeah, now I don't have to deal with it anymore.
Hell.
Remind me later. I have to talk to you about Autumn.
What did Autumn do?
I have to remember. Or just remind me.
No
Yeah, I think
contest. I saw that civil case. That civil case is bad.
What civil case? Which one? Oh, where she said.
I
you
still
could
haven't
be-
decided if I don't care if I'm extremely angry about the ballers getting charged or later.
Wait, what happened about the boilers?
One of them shot at the FIB building, got the police that chased them, went on a Grove Street where they opened fire on police in an ambush, and then we staged up, and then we breached, and they used their automatic shotgun to shoot down 5 videos, and they had 7 suspects involved. And they
shotgun.
And I said, throw the buck at them, and they all got attempted murder and single possession of a firearm. So they all got 50 months. And I spent an hour and a half collecting evidence. So I spent more time doing evidence, and they went to prison.
Oh, wait, that's not good.
Take a look at the report. It's, if you type in Sunset Ballers, I don't know if you saw it, version, if you saw my photos.
Yeah, I did.
Did you see
You know,
all
I was-
90 of my
I think I
photos?
was the highest in processing, and you should put all the blame on me.
But I went and I said, who's in charge of processing? And asked them, you know, you kind of have like a primary person, right, in processing, who says, hello, this is what we're doing. Was that not at them?
Was Autumn an AO?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's another thing. I'm very much not a fan of like big OIS scenes like this. Primary also being an AO. Like you have so many cops on the scene, just have someone else deal with it. You can run the entire scene.
I don't think Adam
And then
was
you can come
primary. We had like a bunch of, we had like 5 different scenes. We had a bunch of different primaries because we just broke up, you know? Like,
Oh, it says that she was primary.
Well,
I
we
don't
were
know,
riding. We
maybe.
were in the same car. We were like, we're the first to arrive on scene of the FIB thing.
Yeah, I just still haven't decided if I'm super annoyed or if I don't care.
Here's my where my brain was coming at it at, and where I messed up at. I think I'm so trained in or so fixed on the don't stack thing that I forget about some of the little things you can charge.
Yeah, that was the
And-
exact thought process I
then
went for.
and when you say don't stack or like, you know, throw the book, it's like, well, let's get them for everything we can. So if they have 4 joints, make sure you give them the drug charges for that. You know, don't hold back on that. If they, you know, forgetting about all those other little things and and also not realizing, you know, I should have asked you for clarification on radio about, you know, hey, we're cars stolen. What are charges down there that you're getting from evidence on scene that we can charge them for? I didn't.
Because
do that.
there were a bunch of rental cars, so we could get those. I also believe Fang has a commercial driver's license, and they were using the
Fang's got
rented
the shotgun.
not anymore. We shot.
They put someone spent 12 hours ago with it.
Oh, so yeah, they shot
could
them
be an old
down.
picture, though, that's the
They-
thing.
Well, they got
So-
shot down with the shotgun, crawled off, and then stashed it somewhere, gave it to someone. So that was great.
But yeah, regardless, I mean, Jebediah said that he was going to get a search warrant in because, hey, if you take
We
a photo of
said-
yourself with an automatic shotgun, you're getting raided.
Has he done that yet? Just tell him
he knows how
to
to write one. I'll write it.
tell him to use this
deal with
report because I'm pretty sure Fang had the ammo for it, and officer testimony said Fang was the one that shot.
The thing ran out of ammo.
Oh, he didn't put anything in yet. What, is Jebediah still on duty? He isn't.
I don't
Oh,
know.
he is. I'll talk to him. But yeah, I'm very much hey, if we can confirm that Fang is around, just shotgun approval. If he's gonna fuck around and find out. He has a shotgun. He had a shotgun on him, by the way, and apparently Jeff approved some training program, and I'm like, I don't know anything about that. Put it away until I confirm with other captains. Oh, great! I love
Nice to meet you. I don't know. All I know is that there's a bunch of drama right now between all the different departments, and everybody's at each other's throats.
Yeah, I'm gonna go nuclear on highway.
Yup, I was talking to Joe about that the other day, saying, like, how should we proceed? And then Joe sent me 17 different texts about the restructuring departments, and he's in a bad place.
I'm not in a good place. I love being told about the whole point of this restructure being to unify everything, and everything is less unified than it was before.
Yeah.
To the point where I kind of just want to tell, like, if Highway come to me, I want to tell them to, I don't want to say go fuck themselves, but like tell them to just go through that chain of command. Which I don't want to say because I really like Highway Shift 1.
I like being a unified chain of command, but so
yeah, that's my thing.
They don't give it back, so it's like, what's the point? No.
Like, we put so much into, like, we help that troopers more than they do.
Yeah. I don't know, just porch them out, I guess. But they're not delusional. That's the worst thing. They're like DJ. He is, I don't know, he's just delusional. He got like an idea of highway, and he's just, I don't know, he's just, he's like he's high on it, like a drag.
Yeah, I think part of unified DPS should be a unified ranks, like.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
hold
it's
on. I
just-
need the ammunition. I need help from you because I'm going to go ballistic on Tori for doing a transfer hire of a trooper. Somebody who's got absolutely no way how this DPS works, by the way.
Yeah, how did that happen?
To see.
Who approved that?
It's already approved them with the assumption that I guess they would get some training, and then Tori hired them as a trooper, which
I
means
kind of felt like
he
you'd be
gets
lucky,
hired
so I thought it'd be
virtually
funny.
into a senior rank.
I could have
which
done
is
any
stupid
trip,
as
and I was
hell.
like, he might be here.
Also, I'm kind of mad at Toretti right now because he's been hiring people left, right, and center and not telling me abroad. And I'm very much every day I put people on the roster. I'm like, wait, who the hell approved this?
Well, if it's a captain hire, a transfer, then he could just do it. Like a couple of those
I don't
names
know.
on the ad, buddy, I
Oh,
background
they're huge
check
names
them.
that I'm not.
They're fine.
They're huge
Those
names that I'm
ones are
not going to
fine.
say no, but I'm very much the whole point was Toretti was going to talk to us when he does.
I don't think he needs to for those ones.
I know, but I don't
Like,
know.
if I
I'm
brought
very
those
much-
names in, I would not be checking in.
Oh,
I'd say,
it's not
good
like a
nose.
check-in.
Look who I got,
Yeah, basically that. That's all I wanted. I don't want to find out through putting them on a roster.
Yeah, well, you're in a
Well,
different
I'm
ship
not
from the
asking for
guy. Is he telling Brack?
Oh, he's not telling anyone.
Some heavy hitters? I know.
But yeah, huge pickups.
And I'm
already
going.
gonna poach
I'm going
Maggie.
on the scout train. Or
Madison Bancroft.
oh, that was the one from the deep.
Yeah.
Madison Bancroft.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get her off the
I don't see
shift-free LSPD opium, and then
I don't see
bring
any
them to
of
the
the
I
council.
remember what I'm supposed to talk to you about with Autumn. Since you're shift 1, technically, I'm just a
You're her
CID
lieutenant.
lieutenant.
Well, hold on.
so-
I'm
Oh
just
my
a PNT
God.
lieutenant. I think you gotta tell Cole.
we need to find a patrol lieutenant. Yeah, we gotta wait for
God.
Cole. Okay.
Just talk about it. What's up?
So Mark Sampson was upset that apparently
Yes, okay.
Autumn was going to lieutenants about complaints about him instead of just going to him directly.
I put it down at 1080p. I think it's just a conspiracy. I'm putting it back to
And
4040p.
he's
Just
like,
still
why,
having
why
issues.
can't she just talk to me? Which I agree. At her rank, she if there's a problem with something he's doing, she can just go to him and tell him. Doesn't need to bring it to a higher rank first, because it weren't any major things. So we just needed to coach her on in her role. She can go. She doesn't need to be the problem to a higher rank. She could just deal with it herself. She could just talk and use her words.
Yeah, she is the supervisor. She's meant to be the one doing the talking.
Yeah.
I love the
So we
green
should have that talk with her.
dog vest.
Reminder.
I want to talk loud. Yeah, I'll find ornamental. She's taking the next couple days off, and
yeah,
she said, what else? Go nuclear on highway. Tory sucks. What else are we talking about?
LSPD? What's
I'm
going on
getting a
with
forensics
Jeff?
lab.
Yeah,
What's going
I
on with
can't
what?
wait to see your forensics lab. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, huge.
It's gonna cost me $300,000, but we're getting it.
My God. That's so much money.
Wow, I cannot wait to see that.
Oh yeah, I guess I outranked my old chief of police who got hired the other day.
We hired another chief of police. Thank
Former
God.
chief of police, Elizabeth Freed.
I don't know who that is.
Don't worry. There was a time where there was no command, so I just went straight to the chief of police whenever I wanted to subpoena. That was fun.
What happened to her face?
Yeah, expect a lot of heavy hitter shift free hires over the next coming days.
Why?
Smile. There's gonna be a lot more, apparently, according to Toretti.
That does not look like my Libby that I know. Maybe it's a different Libby Reed. Wow. It's also sometimes really hard to recreate the face. I could not do it. I could do it with stubble.
Jeff.
Oh wait, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
What's going on with Jeff? What happened?
Wait,
What
so you
actually
say you
happened
should
with
go to
Jeff?
shift 3 and start Portchester County?
Sure.
Alright.
I went to shift 3 the other day, and it was all county except one LSPD.
Ah, just how it should be.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
weekend.
it's hit or miss. It's either like it's all county or it's all LSPD, but like one of the other, departments around.
We just need the shift 3 people to stop going off duty halfway into their shift and actually stay around for out of shift 3 because they all go off duty for the last 2 hours and then no one in shift 1 wants to come on duty because it's just a ghost town.
Yeah.
And shift 3 command don't care. We've talked about fixing the midnight zone for like a year or two.
Yeah.
But
It's always been us.
Yeah, it starts dying like 10 or 11 a.m. grapeseed time, which is, peak shift 3. And then it's, shift 1 doesn't start till like 2 or 3. And it's 12, 1, 2. That's when it's like super damned. Maybe that's why we don't fix it, because we always talking about hiring more people early shift 1 when we got to hire late shift 3.
Don't worry, 3 more weeks, and then I'm all over the place.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, don't. I've got 3 more weeks of being solidly shift 1, and then. You remember, like, the summer when I was all over the place, where I was in, like, all 3 shifts, and all at the same time?
Wow.
Smile. What was I gonna talk to you?
It's not copper. She has a different copperonics. It's begins with E. Maybe like
Oh,
Eileen
yeah.
or-
Yeah, we're talking about shift 3. They were talking about how we didn't interview anyone for shift 3 county for sergeant. I mean, I told him everything about what's his name, Conroy, and how he basically said he didn't want it because of all of the sergeants that got promoted.
Oh yeah, who
Yeah,
was the one who was complaining about that? Oh yeah, that was
Lucky.
Lucky. Yeah.
What should I say
Yeah.
again?
Lucky thought that us as command didn't consider anyone in shift 3 for sergeant, shift 3 county.
Ask why no shift 3 county were invited to sergeant interviews.
Did she think she should have gone?
No, I think she's been on the receiving end of people talking.
Yeah, so I just nipped that in the bud straight away. It was basically we had someone, and they explicitly said, "Hey, I would love to be sergeant, but there are too many in shift 3 or too many that are getting promoted." And then he stepped down himself.
Which is kind of stupid, because then all it means is it's a race to first come, first serve. Of like, a department should just, should I just promote like 3 or 4 people in shift 1 and Gravesheet the sergeant, and then LSPD are like, oh, we don't want to promote some of the sergeant because there's already lots of sergeants in shift 1.
Yeah, it's one of those where, I don't know, Joe should have kind of just pushed hard. I don't want to say push harder on Conroy, but like, I don't know.
Well, I don't think
Tell him
Conroy is
that's,
anywhere close to good enough for sergeants,
I agree.
And I think it's just, there just wasn't anyone for it, because we got 6, got 6 stations. People that shift 3 that work on that would be good, like, let's see, Michael Ashton, if he had stayed. They're just not in the department.
I mean, he stepped away for the same reason, apparently for highway.
Who's telling that there's a limit of sergeants?
I don't know who's selling them that, but it's not us.
We gotta fix that then, because it sounds like LSPD monopoly in shift 3 is just getting even stronger.
Time to talk to Jeff.
It sounds like Jeff doesn't care about LSPD.
LSPD.
Actually,
What happened with Jeff?
Wait, hold on. What happened with that?
Yeah, I know Jeff's being, super angry with Toretti, but it sounds like a breaking point. Oh.
This could be. I know Jeff was saying he wanted to be assistant chief of police or chief of police back a long time ago, but now assistant chief now that he can't be chief. And this could be a way of him trying to get it by saying, well, if I'm not chief, then I'm only care about, my sub-department. PPD. If you want me to care about LSPD, make me chief.
I think my likely is they just might they might try to transfer Jeff out of Del Perro and make him just captain of main LSPD. I don't know though. They're trying to tell Del Perro's not a department and they're just stations in the LSPD, but it's I don't know. It's not working, all that's happening is Del Perro is suffering, and has taken loss after loss since there's restructure. They've had.
It's gonna get worse because they're getting a build a Rob, so they're also getting a nice new station. Although they spent $900,000 of the $1 million that was allocated on just the foundation part.
I did say that. So Del Perro's getting a new station, but it's only worth 100,000.
Well, it was worth $1 million, but 900,000 of it was just to make the foundation strong so it wouldn't collapse. So I don't know. Sounds like it won't be that good, but that's my opinion. Can't do much with the $100,000 these days.
I don't know.
But if they have their own building to work out of and not MRPD anymore, it's gonna go back to for sure treat it like a separate sub-department and not part of MRPD.
Hi, Bumble. It was kind of nice how small it was, but it was also it had issues. It was a shell. Thank you. I've been studying. Yeah, I don't know. Highway Astro getting their own state. I cannot believe they put them in Davis. I joked before they moved over to Davis that Highway was just Del Perro Police Department, Highway version. Not Davis Police Department, because it's all the people that were in Davis are now Highway.
They're just Highway now.
And, I know they're just operating out of Davis. They had an amazing opportunity to make them operate out of MRPD and have an even stronger. No, it's just, I don't know, just messy.
When Jed came back a week or two ago, he was hyping up a lot about bringing back Fist and all these trainings that were going to happen again. I still haven't heard of a single Fist operation or training or anything that's,
Depends. What's going on, Sloan?
Oh, just coming by to say hi. I don't know.
Hello.
Hi.
I just want to say hello.
Hello. We just, I don't know, politics with the department. We just, how it goes,
Oh, yeah, but was this one about LSPD?
No, we talked about every department. We've been going around.
LSPD should just die already.
So.
What?
No.
You think LSPD should die?
Well, no one wants me to help, so.
Did you ask the chief?
I did.
What did he say?
Go out and show presence and work your way again for the third time.
At least he didn't say no. I mean,
Veronica. Oh, Veronica. Oh, Veronica.
We're getting a slow crash out. We're getting a slow crash out. This is huge.
My life, my career has come to an end.
you can't say that.
Come on.
Maybe your career in LSPD, but you know,
Look at this dog
going
right
elsewhere?
here. Okay? You see this dog right here? This dog has motivation, has courage. I have nothing. Just in a dead department that no one cares about. Only Jeff and other people.
Sure
The fact
Jeff
that
cares?
DPPD is bigger than regular LSPD should be an issue. These politics, I don't miss. And quite frankly, well, the county did it. LSPD is officially dead. Flatline. DNR.
Wait, the county didn't do that. DPPD
Done.
did that.
You know DPPD all
And
roots for
highway.
the county.
And highway.
Yeah.
Highway took what good
Oh,
LSPD
Veronica,
remained.
you sweet soul, you little sweet soul. Yeah. DPPD was all along working with the county. I feel like they're, DPPD is like the cheerleaders for the county on the sidelines, but like they're on our side, but they should just be on your. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's dead. It's all done. Down the drain. All my work.
Oh, Sloan.
Sloan,
It's bad,
wouldn't
guys.
feel
It's
bad.
bad. Every
It's not
person I
your
run
fault.
into, every
I-
person I run into is like, LSPD's dead.
Oh, huge.
Switch department. You're in a dead department. Why do you even need a chief of police? He's never around. It's dead, guys. I try to revive it. And no one cares. No one cares at all. My work has gone down. My career has gone down. It's all over, guys. It's all over.
Wait, what's all over? Where the bag go?
LSPD.
LSPD.
Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. You know, when I first got here, I was like, I'm going to be a city cop and make a change for the world.
Oh?
And life gives you those lemons, and you sure know how to squeeze them, because LSPD is sure dead. Now, the only way we can do this is if you never want to be in the city, we kick out Toretti and put me as chief of police. I'm going for it. I'm just kidding. I'm retiring. This is my last day. I give
No,
up
you
on
can't
life.
retire yet.
No,
No,
one
no,
wants me
that's-
here. Doesn't matter, Harold, Veronica. Oh, sweet, sweet soul, Veronica. And oh, even the dog is howling how sad that is. You hear that? That's the dog in misery.
I'm gonna check.
They're
on
gonna
that.
have to go
It's
to the
probably
city
fine.
now.
Come on, Sloan.
When you do too much good to let it go without a fight, you've got a lot of fight in you. You know, you heard that song "Brave"?
Yeah.
Shut that dog up!
You are the song "Brave."
Follow it. Come on.
Just got
a lot of life left to give. You gotta go.
That's
for
a good song. That's that song like the people play at those like protests and stuff.
Well, the protests, or the kids fighting cancer, like video montages.
Quarter a day can save a child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it needs a lot more than a quarter these days. Cancer treatment's very expensive, but you're not going to give up that easy. You were Sloan, and you fought too hard to get to where you not only are today, but where you've been in the past.
Hold on, power play. We're gonna just decline your resignation. That was a joke.
We're not going to decline her resignation. We're gonna make her regret giving it, and she's on her own is gonna want to pull it back. But she knows she's got too much good to give to this world. Whether
you
it's an
hired to the
LSPD or
NSSD in
whether
the
she
first
goes to
place?
whether she goes to another department. She's not gonna retire anytime soon.
That song
Set-
Brave I
Why?
hate
That's
so
like-
much.
That's like, it's like the letting the bad guys win, and Sloan wouldn't do that.
It's all over, guys.
No,
All
no,
over.
no.
No, no, no.
Blue.
Don't do, man.
No,
It's
no.
gonna be hung up. It's all over, guys. LSPD is gone. No more.
No, 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 no,
No more
no,
fight
no,
left
no.
in.
No, no, no.
God. Say your goodbyes. Just say it now.
Is this your way of saying you're so excited about the forensic lab coming to LSSD? You want to join LSSD?
A forensics lab? What?
Why
We're
would
getting a
Sloan
forensic
care
lab in a
about
forensic
that?
garage.
Sloan, look at me.
That's what the
Sloan,
Rob said.
Sloan,
Looking,
I'm
looking.
leaning in. Sloan, listen.
I'm looking.
Listen, just because the LSPD failed doesn't mean that you have to fail. You have so much to give. You have so much you want to give. We talked about this the other day. You don't know what's going on, but to walk away, there's just your job's not done. Your story is not finished, Sloan. You still got so much to do. Come on. You've got so much opportunity in any department that isn't highway patrol. Come on.
Say that again.
You've got so much to do in any department that isn't highway patrol.
Yeah, they were cornering me yesterday. All 10 of them. They said join highway.
Yeah, but they're
Join highway.
they are even worse.
Highway.
Highway doesn't bring anything, Sloan.
What are we gonna do, Harold?
when you think
What
about
about the
it,
blue?
You like
What about
you
the
like
blue?
sitting on the side of the highway. Yeah, no tickets all day.
Don't you guys not want to be in the city? What about the blue? What about the blue?
we don't want to be in the city, but Sloan, we have been forced into the city for over 1 year, even longer. I haven't been able to have proper grapeseed days in like 8 months. That is just the way the cookie is crumbled. And you know what used to be in the county that was in the city? The Davis Sheriff's Department. Do you remember 1 year ago, 2 months ago, you, me, Bob, the sheriff, talking inside of the Davis meeting room at the Sheriff's Department, talking about how there was shot in the air around the Alamo Sea, and I said, what if the sea explodes? And then nobody believed me for months. I remember, we were in that office, we talked about the Sheriff's Department. Yeah, we talked about it, you could run it as part of the county. We talked about the Under-Sheriff Sloan. We talked about Captain Sloan, Lieutenant Sloan, all involved in the county. And, the county is in the city. If we were to, have departments only patrol in their jurisdiction, Los Santos would explode. They need the county. We need a place in the county down in the city, Sloan. We can't have you giving up.
Harold, they need me.
That's right. The LSPD, they don't want you. They don't care about you. But we do.
But the blue, Harold, the fucking blue.
Watch your profanity.
Yes, sir.
I do not want another department,
Nice.
but also it makes sense of character
I think it's time.
for Sloan's to. You don't think it's time?
I think it's time.
What's your time frame?
I think it's. Oh, wrong one.
The canine. Keep that dog down! Fucking soundboard.
You got a lot of dog in you.
Wrong one is crazy.
And with that dog comes fight, and I see you fighting.
What's your time frame, Sloan?
Let me pull up my phone. One sec.
Okay. That's so funny.
Harold, hold my phone.
Okay, I had your phone.
I, Sloan Morgan, nominate myself as captain of the Davis Sheriff's Police Department. I, Sloan Morgan, approve this message.
Pretty inspirational.
How about that brave song?
Wow.
Hey guys.
That's
I
so
did it.
exciting, Strong. We'll get the sheriff to look into this, and I'm sure he's gonna be all in. We just gotta find him fast.
Okay, well I guess I'm retiring because he's dead.
The sheriff isn't
No,
dead. He
you
called
didn't
me
say
2
they
days
were
ago.
dead. No.
I got a phone call from the sheriff, Strong, 2 days ago.
Listen, guys.
He's kidnapped in a basement, in a bunker, in a washing machine, in a boat. I don't know where, but you know.
He likes doing laundry too?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, it's all over. Life is gonna crumble. The city will burn. The criminals will run rampant. LSPD is gone forever.
Yeah. And then we create the county state department.
What would the name be?
San Andreas County Sheriff's Department, the CACSD, the SAC Center.
What?
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in
Called
progress.
The DIS department.
Yeah.
Davis Sheriff's Department, reporting for duty.
You know,
Guys.
Sandy's got lots of people in Shift 3 already working out the Davis.
I know. I think it'd be a good switch. You know, this is what I'm talking about.
This is what you need,
County always
Sean.
had my back.
This is what you need.
County's always had my back. Toretti wants me to be some chump in the streets.
I don't want you to
risking
be a
my life.
champ.
You're more valuable.
What do you think I
treated
do
as
for a
such.
living? I risk my life every day. I'm not good enough for the LSPD according to them. I'm just washed up.
Yeah, backwards. They don't deserve
One
you.
more again.
Not that you don't deserve them. They don't deserve you. You're not washed up. You're
Freddie made a big mistake.
too good.
Daddy did. He did, Sean.
He hasn't
You
met me. I haven't
yeah.
talked to him in his office yet, and he hasn't wanted me. He just pushed me to the side. He wasn't on his knees. Sloan, come back. Sloan. Come. He was like, okay. Well, what I'll say to him, okay, Chief. You're my enemy now.
Oh my gosh.
I hope the LSPD burns.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that we already had something to arson. We don't want to do. Don't want to do that again.
Yeah, we don't ban anything. Not after,
DSD
It was
will
a big
make
thing.
the most arrests in the city and be the most successful department and work along with DPPD, and all are welcome.
Just DPPD, they get to work alongside with GSD and LSSD as well.
And I will burn every goddamn LSPD member and poach the living fuck out of all of them.
Do not burn. We
You can't say burn.
no burn, okay?
Right. I don't want to be like Moose.
Yeah,
I will
thank you.
Poach every
outperform
single
you,
goddamn
outperform.
officer out of that goddamn Mr. PD and drag them by their fucking hairs or their arm if they're bald
What about from highway? You could get Jeb
Well-
back. Think about Jeb.
We gotta work alongside with Jebediah. Highway. Listen, I know. Actually, let me ask the question before I ask this. Why does everyone hate Highway? I thought everyone liked Tori and all the other people. Like,
Because
seriously, what is the
because
reason? What they've
Tari and a bunch of people that went to highway were a part of LSPD, and we were this close. Sloan, we were this close to fixing LSPD, and then they all went to highway for personal career growth instead of fixing LSPD, and it just made it so much worse. If they didn't go to highway, you would not be in here being super upset because Tari would be the captain of MRPD, and you would have like 3 or 4 sergeants in shift 2, and there'd be sergeants in shift 1, and it'd be super stable, and it'd be a strong department.
But isn't that what I'm kind of doing, leaving my department? Because
No, they left it when it was about to be fixed, and they were sitting on something real good, so they could just do something that wouldn't be helpful. You're leaving it because they cared it. There's a difference. I do not want a Davis Sheriff's Department, like actual like department, but it would be cool to at least have some people working out of there.
Yeah. I was listening.
Thank you.
Okay, so you guys hate highway because Tori left and went to go build up the highway patrols. What you're saying?
Yeah, we don't want the highway patrol because it's just a department that does traffic stops. But we do want the LSPD because that's important. And if LSPD dies, suffering, and you leave, you're leaving to go to Davis, the police, where LSPD are, right? If all of highway left, like Tari and all of those people left, and they went to, I don't know, create the LSPD tour, or just, I don't know, and it was something we needed, then, then I'd be like, yeah, okay.
Oh. I
That
got
makes
bad
sense.
news.
What?
Another lawsuit incoming.
Against who? Against who?
This is
Not good
from
for press.
when
Not good
Eddie
for
Concord got kidnapped. Like the 2 deputy mayors got kidnapped, and
Oh, that's so
and Everett
stupid.
Paltrow told him about the dead. Gave a name
If
of
anything, we
a
should
dead
sue Eddie,
person and-
charge Eddie for obstruction because he's an idiot. But he's only, they're showing Tammy and Humphrey.
Well, no, they put in a FOIA, and on the transaction request for it, they put Eddie Concord v. Everett Paltrow et al.
Oh.
That's how the transfer request. They paid Aaron Fusara $5,000 for that. They're not going to go after the people who shot them, who I'm about to put arrest warrants out on if my freaking subpoena gets approved at some point.
So stupid.
Don't worry about the people who shot them. Let's go after the people who were trying to get them free.
Yeah, this is why there needs to be like a higher bar for civil. The DOJ actually dismiss cases because every single time we motion to dismiss, it's always we'll have motions to dismiss at the trial, which defeats the whole point. Because setting aside the time is just, yeah. I don't know. I get half of mine. I'm just pouring my entire paycheck to settle every single car case out of card because I just can't be bothered dealing with the stupid ones.
DOJ bad.
At least we have DuPont on retainer now.
Today's the 24th, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, guys, what are we gonna do? You know, Harold. Oh, Harold, you sweet old soul.
Hey, don't
what?
call him home.
Fuck.
No,
Yeah, who you
no.
calling
Old
that?
soul is someone who is
Yeah.
old soul is a good thing. Young people can have old souls too. It's like someone who's really wise with the times. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you so much. Thank you.
I know this is actually gonna even work. What happens if it's just Davis PD 2.0? Who's actually from the county that actually wants to go to the city?
Just
lot
boss
of people.
days. Take a look at the GPS. You can look down there and you'll see a
Yeah,
lot of
let me
people
take a
down
look.
there. Well, right now it's a bad time.
Oh, okay.
Right now it's a bad time.
All of Shafri County would probably go station themselves in a chef's.
They already do. What is happening in
The
Grape Seed?
fucking
Just come out
highway
of it.
took over my fucking building. They pissed in my plants that I've had for over 20 years. Okay?
Oh, yeah,
I got those
Joe,
plants
they
when I was
don't do it
10 years
anymore.
old.
Yeah, Howard, they don't do it anymore. Joe
What's
took all the
going on?
illusions back up.
What
I'm
illusions?
The LSSD ones.
What, from Sandy?
Harold, am I doing this?
Yeah, from Davis.
Yeah, I need you
This
to
is
help
right
me set
before
it
the
up, but I'm not able to do it today.
That's fine.
I gotta do something with Skyler, and then I gotta leave.
I gotta head
Farmer
out,
Butch
Charlotte,
is
but I gotta
demanding my
mention something
presence.
to you, Howard. Have you got like a second?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I gotta
What's
go.
up, guys? I gotta go.
Bye, Sloan.
Bye, everyone. Guys.
Are you at the station?
Yeah.
Are you driving around at Weston's car?
I thought this was Twilight's car.
Sandy Lieutenant, same difference.
But we need to put this tub outside to catch the water.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, that's why I'm in here.
I'm so in sync today. Holy crud.
Yeah, be quiet. Shh. Alright, help me out.
Slide it.
Get it. Grab it. Grab it.
I'm in the parking lot now, Harold.
Get out of the way. Out of the way. Get out of the way.
Carrying a bathtub. Big
Out of the
time.
way. Out of the way. Take that.
Who's holding the door?
The way. The door is just having to move, guys. Come on.
No, I'm out the front and
Where are we going? Which way do I turn?
I don't know. I think we just put it away from the hangar, so maximum rain possibilities.
Oh.
Harold.
Put it by the mattresses. Yes, Lon.
Okay, in the
Thanks, Lon. You're too. I'm proud of you, okay?
Oh.
Hi,
Get a meeting.
son.
Hi, Casey. Get a meeting with the. I'll be there.
Yeah. When I find the sheriff, I'll contact
You know
you,
where to
okay?
find me, Harold. You know where to find me.
Yeah. I'm convinced you have to create the Davis Sheriff's Department. It's genius. But
It's
it
a
won't be a
really good
department,
idea.
it'll just be a station with yours. Out of Sandy. Why'd that car make that noise? What did you want to talk about?
Let's hear. Remember how we mentioned about the whole like we miss canines being at Grapeseed?
Yeah.
So I spoke to Kira and it's a little bit
I
grim.
just got an idea.
What?
If we need water,
So-
we're just gonna dig a well.
She, I don't know. It sounds like she's been scared by all the dog attacks and too. She basically wants it to be that canines are gonna get their own like designated facility that's gonna be fully enclosed and stuff. And they're
When was
always
there
gonna be
when was there an actual canine attacked on Grapeseed?
I didn't get to ask her because she mentioned the attack things. And,
Oh, yeah, move the TV.
I turned my secondary off.
Elias, are you off?
So you're saying?
Me?
I'm on a
I'm
time
okay,
crunch.
man, I'm chilling.
So.
Yeah, I'm on a time crunch too. Yeah, so I tried to ask her that, but I didn't get to. But I think it was only like a couple weeks. It was like a couple weeks ago, which I don't know. Genuinely, pretty. That's like years ago in the DPS. So I don't know. she essentially basically was saying that she always wants the canines to be there, and I was like, well, look, we put a lot of effort and work into setting up like stables and stuff here.
Yeah, but custom dog canines, you know, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, she said, maybe, you know, once a month we can do like a weekend where they station out a Graveseed. But she basically wants it either one, it's fully enclosed and locked, or two, there's people sort of there. And I said, well, Graveseed's 80% of the time like people there and stuff. And she's like, yeah, that's true. So I don't know. I'm slowly trying to break that down, but I don't know. She seemed pretty firm that she wants the canines
gotta
basically
get to the
stationed
morale
out of one
fish.
place and one place only, you know? So a bit disappointing.
Report to the
from our angle.
Graveseed, that's how we fix it.
I know, that's, I mean, I mean, if the Rangers don't push her up, I mean, it will more and more become more likely that we could pull that off, but I don't want to have to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either.
Exactly, you know.
But she could be
I don't
good
know why-
fit, but Astro, I don't want to do that.
It's like, we want to see her move up, like, you know, a little bit right now to senior, but it just doesn't even seem like they want to do that, which is like, oh.
But she's not even a senior?
Yeah, no, she's not. She's just a regular ranger, which is just equivalent to base rank, which is like, what?
Yeah. All right, get out. When I say time crunch, biggest time crunch ever.
I want to respond to that. I don't know if I
Respond
want to
to
respond to that. Surely there has to be other
Respond to what?
pleas that.
What are you
one
talking
of the sirens,
about?
Apparently one of the sirens just got murdered.
Oh.
I don't want to deal with another murder. I can't go to court.
EMS from PD.
Break. She has a pulse. It's weak.
Well, apparently one of the
whole entire left arm is cut
did
off.
a murdered.
Holy
Someone give me a
fuck.
track from the car. Golf 76 now.
Gargar is unaffiliated. If they're EMS
It's like
are
I
gonna
can't go
respond,
back
we'll
to
just
court. I'm not going back to court. So could you maybe go?
Had no vehicles leave, so they must
Thank
have
you.
left before we got there.
Perfect. Bye.
Okay,
there's a detective on the way for you guys.
EMS is not responding.
All right,
so
hello,
EMS
what's
is
up?
on transport.
Are we doing it in here? Is there-
Yeah, we're doing it here. I got some of Farmer Butch popped up, so I'm not gonna do it today, but we can at least get the off it.
That's fine. All right. Do you want to be in your uniform or no? Because I can do two outfits, like one in the uniform, one in.
I think I'm doing it off duty because I don't want to get blip wired, sure. I don't want someone to like
Yeah.
bribe a cop. It's the hard things like a scavenger hunt, Lord.
Made aware we need to get this
Yes.
individual stabilized and transported as quickly as possible.
Copy. I'm working on it. Holy fuck, this is bad.
You better not mess with my face, or we're gonna have issues.
Dev, do you need a second?
I'm not gonna mess with your face.
Right,
Okay,
I
I'm
want
just
someone
gonna.
to stop. I want
Guys,
someone to
get
document,
ready.
Normal 1/311.
Have it for one.
Copy.
Hold that for a sec. Thank you.
I got Jerry Callow's baller here.
Okay. Jump scare warning. You ready?
Documented in on one message.
10-4.
So did you already get the blood that was outside of the building?
Didn't manage to.
Where are my glasses?
Okay, I'm gonna open a separate bag for that just in case it's unrelated.
Hey, fam, can you just get pictures as well?
A firm. I got
Awesome,
pictures
perfect.
and evidence inside already.
Be good shit.
So did you check these two over here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just put you in some sort of shirt for now.
Out, I put the revolver in your lockup. Bye.
Hey, well, you can keep it the hot D, but I'll keep.
Oh wow, you have so
I'm
many
not
different
gonna be around
clothes.
the rest of the day. I gotta head out.
Don't look at
We're
those.
bringing the 47 up. We've got her stabilized as best as we can. Taking her to AMT now.
Okay, so I have an idea.
God damn.
I'm gonna check the roof if you want to stabilize.
I've already been on the roof of the building. That's clear.
Ruby, are you grabbing these 2 blood samples on the outside?
How about my overage?
Okay, hear me out. Okay, I have an idea.
I keep. If you stop looking at the closet, take another look, cause
Do you need a second?
no, you,
Yeah?
just for your, you know, you don't want to look
Yeah,
at me. I don't
I'm
want
out
you
of
to see
it.
my secret claws.
Yeah, woman's. Okay.
I do.
Figured.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
If anyone did leave from the area, they probably went into like
I don't want to look, guys. I think we don't look until she's done.
because I don't see anyone come out the front. Karakar is unaffiliated. It's Osiris.
I was gonna be doing the scavenger hunt thing. Something's popped up. So we're creating the outfit.
So I'm gonna
and then
say
we'll be
let
doing
me
it
cook, okay? And if you don't like it, I'll put you in overalls, okay?
in like a day or two, either tomorrow or Thursday.
22, I documented
But we're gonna be getting dressed and then
previous records
the
from
stream
that
will be
one,
ending.
or that particular phone number before.
Simple.
Did we ever report up for this yet?
Negative. Don't believe so.
Yeah, I can put one up if you want me to.
Hey, Verm, you can go ahead, Arnie.
Copy that.
Why you wax just the middle of your chest, Harold? Why you do that?
Well, what are you talking about?
Like the middle of your chest is wax, but then there's like
That was Dr. Mercy.
oh.
Alright, 23.
I think we have to wear a mask because Harold's mustache is unshavable.
Hey, Verm, I'm gonna get the evidence thrown in.
Glasses do you have again? I can't remember.
Okay, mustache, not on GTA. The mask that is Harold's mustache doesn't work with the women's pad.
Let me know which glasses are yours. Just tell me when to stop.
They're like box 40. Little bit, yeah, there you go. What's that?
ones?
Yeah, there you go.
Give me 2 seconds. Can I?
The blood comes back to a Louise Hunter.
Copy that.
Yeah, if,
Or the
sounds like
siren
the,
was maybe dead. Was posting on Twinster. At the Vespucci
Ew.
Queen's place like an hour ago.
currently in the OR being treated now by doctors.
Be advised, I'm pretty sure she was posting selfies at the Vespucci Queen spot like half an hour to an hour ago on Twinster.
Gotcha.
Hey, Farm made it too, though.
Oh my god!
What?
Wait, whoa.
I'm not looking.
Oh, you're not looking? Okay.
Diana Hill would be so funny.
Casing only comes back to this incident.
Simple.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Wow. Like Brenty.
You...
Radio check.
10-2.
Sierra 55 doing the 1041, 10-8.
Welcome.
Checking you.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Wow.
Alright, get your mustache right. 'Cause I know what it is. Obviously, I pay attention.
I don't think you're gonna be able to pull it down. Gotta. The mustache is just so prominent, George. Impossible to replicate. Just yeah, I guess we're just putting like a piece of tape over it to push it down a bit, you know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I don't know, like. No. Wow. No. 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 I did never start like this back in the day.
You can say it like this.
Is that as thick as you can make it look? You can put in like hair cream to make it even stronger?
Nope.
Okay.
You like that one?
Half thought. What about the hair? Can you make it? Like, the hair's the wrong color, the wig. The wig's the wrong color.
Does it need to be dark, huh?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God, my chest. I
Okay,
think.
thoughts, opinions?
Wow, what's in my legs? My gosh.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to, like show any like skin. You know,
There might be too much skin in my back. I don't. My tummy, my big tummy's out.
You don't like it?
I think too much tummy.
Okay. All right. Well, do whatever you want to do with that outfit, and then we'll try again. Okay. We'll put you in the overall.
That's crazy. I got a first try.
What if we put you in heels? Thoughts?
You already done that?
No, but I can. After you're done messing with that. Well, there's a better shirt for that. If you want that. Well, that's cool.
I see.
Jesus.
See the overhash change.
Why is that happening?
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yep, this is a choice.
Like the hoodie makes the overalls massive. Oh, some of the jackets, you can throw a nice big set of overalls below them. Like this. Oh. Oh. Did you see Olive became a star side there and changed her bed? Yours there and the twin shed? Were you there for that? I think you were. I don't.
Yeah, I was. I brought it up.
Yeah. Oh, you did, yeah. Yeah.
She's lost it. She has lost the fucking plot.
The overalls don't change colors though. They're just skin color. Really weirdly. I don't like that.
I don't know what it's doing.
I don't like that. I don't.
I don't know why it's doing that.
Why has he got ear on the side? I don't like my overalls, dog.
Why do that? That's so odd.
You fix it?
Yeah.
The person texted me and they said, hey, I wanted to thank you for the opportunity to sell a grape. She doesn't feel like a fit for me. All very much. Should I reply and say, oh, I thought the same. Cool.
I don't know why that's doing that, actually, but I can...
Yeah, I wouldn't use the big overalls. Just use the normal range. I've got like 5 minutes and then Farmer Butch demands an audience.
Motor 176, 60s.
Farmer Butch is demanding to talk to me, so I've only got like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm sure I planned for this to be today, but you know, I don't know. Lots of stuff this week of last minute.
Things happen.
Yeah.
It okay. I'm sure it's you know, things are happening. Like I'm back. You know, very, very, very important things. You know. I get it. You have to go talk to Farmer Butch about me. God bless. What we could do is we could just stand by. Just put you like in this, and then is that your wedding ring that you have on? Like, is that your do you wear that?
What am I doing? I put it in my pocket, you know, for safety.
Is that the right ring?
No. It's like my wife's ring. Yeah, come on. Oh, you think I want this? I don't know where this came from. We should share this, though. This is like a lot of money, or.
Someone's calling me. Hello, I'm very busy. Who is this? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, no worries. Goodbye.
Was it EMS apologizing?
No, I wish. It was fucking Cricket. He needed something, I guess. I don't know.
Can I wear wellies?
Huh?
The Wellington boots?
The Wellington books? I don't know what those are. No idea what you're talking.
My wellies. Oh. God looks through some of those things.
I'm not, I promise.
I'm a collector. I'm a kind of like Indiana Jones.
I'm not looking. Okay, this is like the... Is this ring better?
No.
Okay, well, there's no
I'm not gonna wear a ring. I'm not gonna wear it. Just, I don't want to wear a ring. I don't want to wear a ring.
Okay. Alright, there you go. You fuck with the shoes. I don't know what shoes you're talking about.
My wedding things.
I have no idea what those are.
Shotguns.
Shotgun.
Unauthorized use of off-road vehicle. No person shall operate off-road. Oh, thank God they brought it back. No charges, big for Grapeseed. We won! We won!
Yippee!
The off-road one. It's now illegal to use tractors in the city again. God bless. Possession of a shotgun. Yeah, possession of a rifle. Must provide individual cited for infraction only violations either with the corresponding initiation or physical citation within a reasonable time of issuing when the individual receiving the citation is not present. Ah, yes!
Elias, BF400 here, BF400 right here.
I'm coming.
Do you think they updated that because of Franklin exploding the other day?
You're just waiting for me to have a conversation. We can just knock him off and get him in cuffs.
Having bacon? That's ridiculous.
We'll see if he's non-compliant.
Great. Okay, we're gonna take a photo really quickly
That's a
because
good
I'm not
case,
entering
nice.
this. I'm not entering this thing. I just think it'd be good to take a photo after you're done finding your shoes.
I can wear my Dama boots. There you are.
Ah, all right. Very well. Okay. Photo time. I'll move out the way so you can fix it.
This is just my normal outfit, but woman. I look like me, but woman.
Yes. I need to like not say this. Hold up.
Oh, there's a dog in here. How long's that been there?
Looks been here the entire time.
What? Wow. Hello, doggy.
Copy that. Heard about us knocking him off when he's the one felony trespassing
Pose.
and tampering with vehicles. Yeah.
I gotta go. Take it quickly, you know?
Also, those new chargers are huge.
Yeah, big for Grapeseed.
Very big.
Well, got it. Go.
Alright, oh. Wow. I gotta go confront Farmer Bitch. Thanks for helping with this, cat. I feel so pretty. Wow. Wow. Guys, Franklin's life as a baller is over. The whole government gets pinged when laws change like that. In the Discord. Crips at 7, 10:42. I'll be back in a few hours, maybe, possibly. Who knows? All right. I'm sad that I'm not able to do it today. I'm gonna send you guys to B. She just helped with this. Yeah, I should be around tomorrow. Hopefully in the morning. You guys over to B. But there might be something I'm busy with. Who knows? Quarry? We'll raid him tomorrow.